Not too long, since I see you. Feeling strong. I wanna see you.
Hello. Greetings to you all.
The money in the bag, anytime when I call you know, say
I miss you. I miss you. Yeah.
and anytime when I'm calling you, pick up.
Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate you.
My baby, my baby.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Coming, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to see your face. Yeah. You want to see? Coming, guys. Coming. I really do appreciate you. Huh? Okay. Tanya! Oh my God! Welcome. Thank you so much. The board pies, welcome. Thank you so much. Kindly give me a thumbs up, guys, as you come in. Thank you so much. Tanya, how have you been? Yeah, welcome. Thank you so much. I want to see your face. Yeah, thank you. It on too long. Kindly give me a thumbs up as you come in and share out the stream if you have a community, okay? Share out, let's have more people. Oh, Queen, blessed day. How is your name? In the morning, coco, shy. So don't you that I want. Face like Jalana. Coco, shy. Hello, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. The board five, thank you so much. Click the like, click the like. He is back. I'm so excited to hear that. I am so excited to hear that. He's gonna be fine, you know that, right? One of those things with kids, you can't help it. Welcome. So thank you so much for joining me tonight on Love Night with Spice. Hey, and today we'll be discussing something that is really affecting a lot of women right now. From my title, you can see more women deleting themselves. When I say delete, this is for the sake of YT. Say they don't give me copyright, so I will be using the word delete. When I say delete, I mean women taking their own lives, you know, because of heartbreak and depression. More and more women are getting into depression. They are falling into depression on daily basis. And the number one reason is not far-fetched. It is because of this other gender who cannot just keep their things in between their legs. This other gender, these male folks who just want multiple women in their lives, who cannot stick to one woman. Men who cannot respect the sanctity of marriage, who cannot respect the separateness of marriage, who cannot keep their vows. More women are falling into depression because the men they love so much have betrayed their trust and broken the vow. More women are, becoming bitter and angry, and sometimes I don't really blame them, because when you make a vow with someone, you expect the person to keep to his or her own end of the bargain. And when that trust is broken, it can shatter hearts. Now, recently, the Lagos State Chief of Staff's wife was allegedly said to have committed, like deleted herself by taking sniper. Sniper is a substance that is used back in Africa to kill mosquitoes and other insects, or insects around the house or even in the farm. Now, people are beginning to use this as the quickest way, because as soon as it is taken, it destroys the organ, the liver, the kidney. It shuts every part of the organ down. And this can be really heartbreaking. It's a very painful way to live this world. Now, the wife, being a 36-year-old lady, 36 young old lady, and the guy ahead is 68 years. Because he has money, of course, he can do whatever he wants. He has been cheating with his secretary. This affair has gone on. The wife has actually caught them a couple of times, and when she did, she forgave him and let it go. You understand? But later came back. I think she left the house. Later came back. That being said, she continued to endure the pain, knowing that her husband's secretary is the one servicing her husband. They get to see every day. They get to travel on trips. They get to go everywhere while she stays back at home managing her business. Yeah, but it is a person's betraying problem. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's about time we stop blaming ourselves, but it's about time we remain strong. We stand strong. It's about time we stop betraying ourselves, but we just have to learn to stay strong and face it, or either summon the courage to trash it into the bin. So this affair continued, and she took in, got pregnant, and then had a child. The husband has been actually embezzling the state fund, allegedly actually embezzling the state fund, of which he put into the secretary's bank account, because she is the only dirty person he can do such things with. Okay, not too long, a couple of months ago, that she put to bed, the husband now said, okay, why don't you go to London, go to UK and stay? BMC, welcome. Thank you so much. Kindly give me a thumbs up. The husband now asked her to go to UK, that he bought a property in UK and he would like her to just go to UK with a kid and stay for security reasons. Guess what? The side chick, this side hen, has been mounting pressure on the husband that she wants to be the side hen now. She wants to be the wife, second wife. And the husband, being the weakling of this of a man who cannot keep his thing in between his legs, decided to cajole and manipulate the wife into traveling to UK and just stay there. He, according to himself, for security reasons. The woman was there and their affair blossomed. Guess what? Not too long, this same chief of staff got married to the side chick without the wife's knowledge. That is the worst thing that can happen to any woman. Like knowing, not having an idea that your husband married another wife, in your absence. The news got to the wife over there in UK, and she was shocked. It broke her heart. It shattered her quite all right. And she tried getting more information, confronted the husband, but he isn't saying anything. Then decided that, okay, it's time to come back home and make her own investigation. She flew into the country without her husband knowing it. Went straight to the house. But guess what? She was locked out of her own apartment. Locked out of her own house. The security man said the husband said that she didn't inform him about her arrival, so she has to wait until he gets back. Stacey K, my gorgeous, beautiful queen, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Welcome. Please, guys, give me a thumbs up as you come in. Welcome, queen. I really appreciate you. I've not been seeing your upload lately. Hope all is well. I'm going to check. Hope it's not my notification, but I'm going to check. So she was locked out, and the security man said the husband gave instruction that she cannot come into her own matrimonial home. That is heartbreaking. That is devastating. She was shattered because she already heard news that they are married. And news has it that the side chick now is the main wife. The side chick now is the first lady. She is the one being taken around. They sent her pictures, sent her videos. Can you imagine a woman who just moved out of the country only for her to hear that her husband has married the side chick? She has already known that they've been having an affair and tried to break up the affair. Now the husband manipulated her to leave the country. Hey, Herald of Mary, Queen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs up. Oh, okay. Oh, all is well. I've been wondering. I don't know if it was my notification. Okay, thank God all is well. And that is it. This left her devastated, and rumor has it that she deleted herself using sniper. And when I got, funny enough, she's been buried. This thing happened a couple of days ago, and fast, she's been buried, and they're trying to cover the whole thing up. Yes, the state government had come out to give their own side that she died after a brief illness. The husband also posted something letting people know that it was out of a brief illness. How can it be out of a brief illness? A woman who was so heartbroken decided to take her life, and they're trying to cover it up. Now, this brings me to this recent happening. I know things are tough. Situations all around the world is difficult. If you are happy, honestly protect your happiness. Protect that thing which makes you so happy. That thing which gives you joy. Do not compromise it. I heard that the Zimbabwean ex-president's wife, a vice president's wife, equally is threatening to delete herself because she was recently amputated when she had problems. She was having an illness of which they had to amputate her hands, and she's depressed, so depressed now that she said if care is not taken, that she may end her own life. Last week, a lady came, just jumped down from an Uber after having misunderstanding with her husband. I mean, with her boyfriend, her fiance, actually. They've been in love, and then she came down from the Uber and jumped straight into the Third Mainland Bridge. Every week, you keep hearing stories of more and more women deleting themselves, deleting their lives, their precious life, all because of this other gender who cannot keep their things in between their legs, who cannot afford to remain faithful to their wife, who can't keep their vow, who can't keep their promises. It's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. Now, the question is this the only way out for women? Is there no way out? Must deleting yourself be the only option available? Oh, Herald of Mary, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to be dropping my link. Anybody who wants to come up, please. This is for women. Actually, I am tagging this women supporting women, women helping women to rise up above pain and bitterness and depression and anger. Women helping. So whichever way you can lend your voice as a woman, please, it's about time we lend our voice. So more and more women will learn to stay strong and deal with the situation. Because the truth is, it is not going away anytime soon. It isn't going away anytime soon. It is not. I need to time this person out. Remove. Okay. Okay. Somebody is spamming my chat, but I'm going to do something about it later. Okay, you're here. Okay, thank you so much. Now, is this the only way out for women? If you consider you love your life, you love your children, you love your husband, no matter how much you love a man, it's not enough. It is not enough for you to delete yourself. How about the innocent children brought into the world? Olufunke, thank you so much for coming, Queen. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, give me a thumbs up as you come in. Thank you so much. If you can help me share out, help me share out. Let's have more people coming. More and more women are taking this decision. Is it the only way out? Is it the only way out for women? What about thinking about your children, your life, your career? I know it's heartbreaking. I know it's painful. I know it's devastating. I know it can be depressing. But come on, let's look at this. Is that man worth it at the end of the day? I was reading through comments that some persons dropped, and let me see if I can find these comments here. And I'll be reading it out from Instagram, actually. And then someone says, one moment, guys. Okay. Okay, someone said, as a side chick, now this is a woman saying, a woman, a married woman, she said, as a side chick, I can tell you for free that fighting your husband will just make the affair more forbidding, so much sweeter. Whenever you, whatever, okay, whenever they are doing it, just knowing that someone somewhere is almost dying, if she catches them, there is nothing that can make, sex sweeter than that. Just try to ignore them and use condom whenever you feel like having anything with him. That is if you like. If you're like me, you are not strong enough for divorce. My own husband too cannot control himself. At first, I used to weep and shout and almost killed myself. And he will apologize and proclaim love to me. And all of a sudden, the apology will turn to cocky deniers, plus insult, despite plenty chats and evidence and citing, yet he still continued with all sorts of affairs. This is someone that his boss has been trying to sleep with me since he met me, and he's fine too. I find the man very attractive as well, but marriage vows will not let me cheat on my husband. But women get fed up at some point. I gave myself sense that I cannot give myself hypertension over a man who treats me so horribly. And eventually, intense hatred for him began to develop. I hate him now. Can't even imagine sex with him again. But started longing for my sweet ex-boyfriend because body no be wood. So since I started my own affair, no time to focus on whatever he is doing. Now you can imagine a woman who have decided that, okay, this is what more and more women have resolved to doing. If the man can cheat and get away with it, then they equally can cheat and get away with it. Funke and Herald of Mary, I don't know if I gave you jacket. Let me give you jacket, please, so you help me time out these people displaying their nonsense in my chat here. Please, if you have a jacket, please kindly help me time these people selling what I don't know. Okay, please help me time this other side out. Okay, thank you so much. Now more and more women are being forced to start cheating. Why? Because they feel this is the only way. This is the only way they can pay their husbands back. It's the only way they can get their mind off the worries. Sesike say, I will not find a man attractive anymore. The moment I know he's sleeping with someone else, I will not even want to open for him, to be honest. And this is so true. And this is why it hurts so deep. Knowing fully well that this is the man you wish to or you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. Now, if you don't even have anything to do with him again, is that still marriage? That is the problem. Is that still marriage? What is the way? What are you going to now do with yourself? Stay without any man? Stay without satisfying yourself? Stay without any emotions and feelings? Is it worth it? For how long will a woman who knows that her husband is doing something outside, how long will this woman, how long will she stay away without having anything? Or how long will she use protection? I hear people say, yes, use protection, like this woman is saying that her husband has been a wandering cucumber. Anything he sees, anything under the skirt, he penetrates. So she is now using condom. But the question is, I asked this question the other time. A woman who has one child or two children and intends to have more, if she continues using condom, will she have any other children or any other child added to the one she had? No. And for how long will you continue to protect yourself? When you are a married woman, this is where it breaks my heart. This is where it shatters my heart. For how long? A woman who is married now have to, be forced to using condom, not because she's protecting herself from anything, but protecting herself from sexually transmitted diseases. Now, somebody said something. He said, okay, before people start typing nonsense, just know that some women can forgive cheating and stay with the man. After that, some women can forgive cheating and decide to break up with the man, leave him and move on with her life. Her mental health comes first. Cheating is mental and psychological domestic abuse. Some women can forgive cheating, stay with the man, and start cheating back too. Life isn't black and white. You do me, I do you. This is what I'm saying. Some women can forgive, but others can't. You do me, I do you. This is what is now reigning in marriages. This is the end thing. It's becoming the end thing in marriages. Do me, I do you. You cheat, I cheat back. But at the end of the day, a woman might be cheating with protection, but the man is not cheating with protection. And then he comes back home, gives it to her. And for the woman not using protection also when she's cheating, the man is using, or maybe the man himself is using. And then when the man gets home, she gives it to him. This is the problem we have. How can people protect themselves, their mental health from all this? How can they protect themselves from this pain? How do they deal with this problem? You know, there's something somebody said that gave me joy. Actually, I can't find it here now, but she said that before people come out to start saying that the worst thing any woman can do to herself is to delete herself and all that they should understand that not every woman can deal with infidelity the same way. Not every woman can deal with infidelity. Some women don't have the guts to deal with infidelity. They don't have the heart to deal with infidelity. It hurts them so much. They cannot deal with it. So it breaks their heart and, you know, leave them feeling depressed. But now the essence of this is, how do women handle it? What is the best way? I know I have been advocating for women breaking up, like separating for a while, or even better still, go for divorce if you can't deal with a cheating cucumber, a man who can't keep his thing in between his legs. If you can't deal with that, then divorce him. He doesn't. You don't deserve that such pain. You don't deserve such betrayal and disappointment. And that man is not worth you taking your own life. No, nobody is worth it. Nobody is worth taking your own life. If you have children, have you considered that these children are going to be left all by themselves? They will grow up without a mommy. They will grow up without a woman to love them. And you know the sad thing, this same side chick is now a wife. Mary Quincy, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for the thumbs up, okay? Thank you. Give me a thumbs up. Welcome. This same woman, this same side chick is now a wife. The same thing which broke her heart, the same thing which devastated her, the same thing which depressed her, is now living with a man. In fact, they got married before, you know, behind her, before she came back to the country. Now, who is going to look after her children? The same side chick. This same side chick is the one that will end up becoming their stepmother, whether she likes it or not. How would the side chick treat these children? How would the side chick treat these children? Knowing fully whether she had serious confrontation with their mother. Their mother never wanted her to be married to the husband, never wanted her to be a second wife. Now that she is no more, how do you think she's going to treat the children? You think she's going to treat them with love? Sexy K say, okay, thank you. Yeah, I said this topic is really interesting. Thank you, Queen Mary Quincy. Separation or divorce? I would rather say separate before you go on and have an affair. Yes, separate. How about divorcing him completely? I will divorce him straight up before I have an affair. And there's no way I'll remain celibate because of a man. As soon as I'm filing for the divorce, I will go on and have an affair and enjoy my life. Life is for the living. Praise it. Thank God I finally see your beautiful face, my troublemaker. You're kidding me. Oh dear. Oh yes, that's so true. Oh, thank you, Mary Quincy. You are amazing. Thank you so much. I would have jumped up, but I'm at shop. Okay. Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine. I understand. The link is there. Please, Olufunke, and let me give Ceci K too, please. So you help me remove this person, please. This person that is spamming my chat. Help me, please. Ow, I put you on timeout. Oh, Jesus. I am putting Ceci K on timeout instead of these people. See what they did to me. Oh, Ceci K, if you can hear me. Oh, goodness. You see what these people cost for me, right? Ceci K, did I time you out? Please check. Oh, okay, Quincy, Mary Quincy, is you. You see what these farmers are doing to me? See how I timed this beautiful woman out? Eh? All because of these people. Hey, God. Oh, Mary Quincy, please, it was a mistake. If it's you, I timed out. I can see. So sorry. Oh God. Oh God. Please, guys, I don't know if you have a blue jacket. Help me time these people out. They are really disrupting my chat. They are, and they've made me time out a beautiful person here. Eh? I timed Mary Quincy out by mistake, you see, because I was trying to time these spammers out, and I ended up timing out my beautiful Mary Quincy. Please, Mary Quincy, come out. It was not deliberate, okay? I am so sorry. So going forward, please, as soon as, yeah, I timed her out. I don't know how to get her to come back. Oh dear, it's so annoying. Goodness Diary, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. Welcome. Thank you. Please give me a thumbs up. Please, if you see the person again, help me time them. They are spamming my stream, and they've made me time out a beautiful queen here. Oh. Yeah, I wanted to even give you a jacket. I don't know. Yeah, this was what I wanted to do, to give you a jacket so anybody can help me time them out. But unfortunately, I ended up timing Mary Quincy out. It was a mistake, Queen. I'm so sorry. Please, I wish you come back, okay? So now, this woman who is now who has been a side chick to her husband for a very long time, is now a wife and is going to be the mother to these children. It's going to be the mother to these children. Eh? This woman is going to be the mother. How is she going to handle these children? Do you think she's going to love them? Do you think she will embrace them with the whole of her heart? Do you think she's going to love them? Do you think she will give them the love they deserve? These children are going to face a lot of battle, because these side chicks, when they become wives, is a battle. When they become wives, is a challenge. So women, instead of thinking about your pain, thinking about how to delete yourself, hurt yourself, being in pain, please, it is better to separate from such a man. It is better to get a divorce. Your mental health is paramount. Your mental health is more important. Chibi Love, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You say I can't comment with my account anymore. I have to switch to somebody's account. I shared the okay. Is it Mary Queen? Mary Queen, is that you? LS on my community. Oh, okay, please. It was a mistake. I timed you out. Oh, I am so sorry. I wanted to time these spammers that are busy selling, these spammers here. I was trying to time the person out, and my cursor skipped to yours, and I ended up timing you out. I am so sorry, Queen. I am so sorry. Oh, there is I've looked for her trouble. Like, pardon me. In fact, I need to bring goats for you, Mary Quincy. I need to bring goat. Please, if the timeout is over, jump back and come back with your own account. Cheap Boy Love Entertainment TV. Ow. Please give me a thumbs up with this one too. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I've looked for your trouble again. Chai. One, your ma, this beautiful woman, I keep looking for your trouble. I'll bring goat this time around to appease the gods, you know. So now, instead of thinking about your pain, wallowing in pain, in despair, regretting why you got married to that guy, feeling all sort of pain, it is better to separate from such a man. Look at how old this man is. Oh, 60, I had a 68 years old guy. 68 years. And this lady is just 36. The side chick is even older than her. Look at the picture on the thumbnail. The side chick is older than her. Young life, a woman below 40. When life it begins at 40. Me, now, this is the time I'm enjoying my own life already. But if we see the trouble, I am the one that look for her trouble today, honestly. Olufunke, who will save us from my hand today? Since she tied me out by mistake. After the LS, we will start our trouble again. Oh, Queen, honestly, it was a mistake. So a woman below the age of 40, when life begins at 40, me, this is my life now. Now I begin enjoy it. This is the time I'm enjoying it to the fullest. If first one no work out, who says the second will not work out? They are looking for more women, more young women. Honestly, sis, I can't wait to be, I am 42. I'm gonna be 43 in a couple of months' time, and I am super proud. And this is the time I am enjoying my life. Nobody can come and stress me out. You stress me out straight up, I will throw you. Straight up now to divorce you, straight up. I'm not even thinking about it. You see, people are dealing with so much. Queen, please hurry up and turn 40. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Life begins at 40. Like at 40, that is when life begins. Yeah? I'm telling you, nobody is worth taking our lives. Nobody, no man. When life, they do me sugar, honey, honey. When I'm beginning to enjoy benching, if your cucumber cannot stay one place and is no longer sweet, I will dump you and look for another one. I will make sure I divorce you clean. Nobody can come and stress my life, this beautiful, precious life again. Nobody. And who says as a woman, even in your 40s, you can still remarry, even if you don't want to remarry. Go and have a lover, go and have a boyfriend and enjoy your life. Go and have a boyfriend and enjoy your life instead of staying in that marriage, wallowing in pain to the extent of considering taking your own precious life. Who will take care of your children? Who will look after these beautiful young children brought into the world? You leave them to come and suffer. No. I understand how painful it can be. I know how disappointing it can be. A man you took a vow to, a man who promised to love you through thick and thin, a man who promised to protect you, to shield you from pain and harm's way, is the one causing you so much pain. But even at that, forget love. I keep saying it. Women, love with your head. As you are loving, love with your head. So that if it happens, back calm. As soon as it happens, you just protect your mental health. Protect your heart. Shield it. As you are loving, love with heart shield. Go and look for heart shield and love with a heart shield. So that nothing gets to you. If you need therapy, go and see a therapist. If you need to see a psychologist, go and see one. You need to see a counselor, go and see one. Life is too beautiful. It's too sweet for anyone to live in pain, to live in tears and in sorrow. Life is too sweet. It is too precious. That man is the shameless. Honestly, he is. He is a shameless one. Because a young woman like a below 40, I mean, she's still very strong, giving you children even at this age. This is not his first wife. I'm sure because at his age, this will not be his first wife. And then the woman decided to delete her life. She has gone 6 feet below as we are speaking. I was watching when they carried her casket today, this afternoon. It broke my heart that this young woman is not coming back again. And they're already doing their what will I call it? Propaganda that she died out of a brief illness. Propaganda circulating already. Whereas they know, they're trying to cover up what happened to her. They know what happened to this woman. They know, but now they're trying to cover up. Is the man happy? Is the side chick happy? After causing your fellow woman so much pain. Thank you, Unique Lady P. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs up. Welcome. Thank you so much. Sasiki said women need to start prioritizing their lives and those of their children. Marriage is not a do or die. I will continue to preach this every day on my live stream. I will continue to preach it so that more and more young women will hear me out. I know we might be dealing with different things. You don't know what I'm dealing with. I don't know what you're dealing with. But it is only with our voice that we can help to strengthen one another and encourage one another. Ufoma, thank you so much for coming, Queen. I really appreciate you. Ufoma, give me a thumbs up. Welcome. One, you're my beautiful Preggy. Eh? It is only with our voices we can encourage one another. We can uplift one another. We can advise one another. We can give strength to one another. K Business Podcast, thank you for coming. I really appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, guys, as you come in, kindly give me a thumbs up. Yeah, I say, oh my goodness, host 42 looking so young. This is nice. Yeah, I'm 42 and I'm gonna be 43 very soon. And I can't wait. I can't wait to be 43. See, life is beautiful. Nobody should push you into depression. No man, no woman should. If it ain't working, please take a walk. Life is too precious. Life is too beautiful. Enjoy the best of life. Enjoy the best life can offer you. Consider your children. If it ain't working, please take a walk. Why allow a man who cannot keep his thing in between his legs push you into depression to the point of deleting your own life, drinking sniper? Imagine the pain this young lady went through before she passed on. Imagine the pain, the damage the sniper did to her organ. Yeah, I love your positive outlook. Oh, okay. On life, you are the best. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Ceci K. Thank you, Unique Lady P. But this is it. Look, I know what I've been through. 12 years ago, no, let me say 14 years ago, I wasn't like this. If you see me 14 years ago, you're going to weep for me. The day I will find the right time to share my story, then you understand where I am coming from. When I speak this way, this is the reason why I decided to set up this channel. 14 years ago, I was still very young. I was 28. And then, oh God, my life was a mess. I almost did this same thing. This same thing, I almost did it to myself. But it took the grace of God for me to stay strong. And then tell myself, what the hell? Get out! Life is too beautiful. Life is too precious. You cannot do this to yourself. You cannot live a life of depression, a life of pain and sorrow, tears. Why? Why? I summoned the courage. Yes. For those of you who can decode, I summoned the courage. I was a graduate, but no job. I summoned the courage. And I said, no, life is for the living. Husband and not, you have to live. You have to live. You have to find your own path. Do things that make you happy. It's not easy, especially when a woman is truly, especially when you truly love a man. I know it's not easy. Trust me. I know. And this is why I am encouraging women. Yes, you are loving. Please make room for a man's errors and faults. Yeah, well, life is precious. So no one should push you. Be proud of yourself. Thank you. Eh? Thank you. Can I come back with my face? Yes, please come back, Queen. Oh, please come back. It was a mistake then. Please, please, please come back. I would love to hear your stories. Yes, one day I'm going to share my story here. I'm going to give the full details. Yes, one day I will give the full details. I know the pain women are going through when a man you love so much betrays you. When a man you love so much becomes a nightmare to you. Is it domestic violence that women are going through? Is it the abuse? Is it the cheating, the infidelity, the disrespect? No, they are too much. We know that. But I think that woman and Bimbo are selfish. No matter what, women should find reasons to leave after heartbreak. Men or husband is not where life ends. I totally agree with you, Unique Lady P. I totally agree with you. Life, there is more to life than husband and men. There is more to life. See, just go out there. You're going to see a lot of handsome men. Even if they're not husband material, at least if not bench, if not to chop cucumber, clean mouth, now you won't do. Please go ahead and fire on. It is better than deleting your own life. Hey, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful being there, Ekera with Case. Welcome, Queen. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, and thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Hey, Mary Quincy is back with her real face. I will not touch this. If these people come again, please help me time them out, okay? So that I will not go and time another person out. I think we also need to define love. Sometimes it's not love. Emotional intelligence is very important. It will help so many people deal with issues in all spheres of life. Ceci, I wish I can pin this. I don't know what happened to I converted to desktop mode and the thing is really stressing me out anytime I'm on live stream. I can no longer pin. It's annoying. Okay, let me see. Okay, I can. Yeah. So you see this? Guys, read this. There is more to life. Find your purpose in life. If husband number 1 no work out, husband number 2 will work out. If number 2 no work out, guys, try number 3. Try husband number 3. If you know, look, if men can marry multiple times and divorce and still live, I am yet to see that man who decided to delete his life because a wife cheated. This gender loves themselves so much. This gender value their lives so much. Why can't we value our lives? Why can't we love ourselves this much and say, look, this man is not worth it? Why can't we value our own life as much as these men value and love their own, love their lives? I am looking for that man who say, my wife cheated on me today. Do you know what they will do? Instead, they will go to the beer parlor, chop nkwobi, drink beer, dance, and still carry their own side chick. You'll be at home crying if you are the one. Crying, taking all sorts of pills, living a depressing life, neglecting your children. Is it worth it? If reverses the case, this man will leave. They will go and look for another side chick, their own side chick, and rub her on your face as a woman. I am not advocating women cheating. No. My advocacy here now is, if you cannot deal with a man who doesn't respect you enough to rub side chick on your face, please dump him like a hot potato. I said that. Dump him like a hot potato and move on with your life. Move on with your life. Thank you. Dump him like a hot potato. I am not advocating you cheating as a woman, but come on, look at it. If you cheat as a woman and your husband finds out, do you think your husband is going to cry? No. He will quickly call your family members and bundle you back to your family. He will call your parents, an abomination has happened. I am sending her back home. I want to collect my bride price. I will collect my bride price. And then you, the woman, You know your husband has multiple side chicks. He has given you infection over and over. You keep treating infection day in, day out. Then the next thing that comes to your mind is how to delete your own life. Just how in a couple of 2 weeks, how many women? 4 women have deleted themselves. 4 women have deleted themselves because of this community cucumber that cannot stay in one place. What is your value? What are your values? Did you come into this world just to live for men alone? Does life begin and end with men? Are you in this world for just this man alone? Like God created you and say, I created you for this man alone. I'm telling you. Thank you, K Business Podcast, for this amazing super chat. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, help me thank K Business Podcast. Thank you. Thank you for this. I really appreciate you. Thank you. God did not create you here on earth for one man alone and say, for this man, the day he cheats on you and breaks your heart, your life is finished. You don't have a purpose. You don't have a mission. You don't have dreams. You don't have aspiration. You don't have a calling. You don't have anything. You just came into this world for one man. No, you didn't come. God did not create you for that man. He created you for a purpose, and a man found you in that purpose. A man found you and wanted you to be part of his own life, to help him achieve his dream and vision, to help him build. You are adding value to a man's life. As you're doing that, does your value as a woman decreases in any way? Does your value decreases as you're adding value to a man? It doesn't. You are worth more than just being a wife, a girlfriend. These side chicks are not smiling. Trust me, and they are not going away anytime soon. They are not going away anytime soon. Being a carer with K says, okay, let me read what she said. She said, women need to seriously wake up and smell the coffee. Why delete yourself because of a man and his side chick? How is it beneficial to you? Absolute nonsense. Very ugly nonsense. It doesn't make, and this woman just put to bed. The child in question is not up to 1 year. I doubt. The baby is not up to. Why now? What happens to this baby? What happened to this baby? Even in marriage where there is no cheating, a man will peacefully sleep after a misunderstanding. Why you stay awake? Let me tell you, I am one of those such women that whenever I have a misunderstanding with my husband, I find it difficult to sleep. Whenever I have, you're laughing over this. Yes. Whenever I have a misunderstanding with my husband, I find it difficult to go to bed. Why? Because my heart will keep beating. You know, I'll be feeling pain. Then I know, when you now know that your husband is probably in one hotel with one woman. Tanya says, should love hurt or be hard? Love shouldn't. This is sad. Love shouldn't hurt. Love shouldn't hurt. But this is life, because it has to do with the heart. It has to do with feelings. It has to do with this. Whenever you're betrayed, you feel so much pain. It's as if your heart is bleeding. But even at that, if you understand one thing, that time heals, that with time, this pain you're feeling here will go away. Give it 1 week, 2 weeks. Move away from that person that is hurting you, from that man that is hurting you, from that woman that is hurting you. Move away, separate if need be. If you can't bear it, seeing the person, if you can't stand seeing their face on daily basis, move away. Separate. It is not the end of the world. Your heart might be bleeding, but trust me, just like an injury you had, that injury will bleed, but it's not going to bleed forever. Have you seen an injury that bleeds forever without healing or drying up? So long as you are healthy, so long as you don't have maybe diabetes, if you have a cut right now and that cut start bleeding, trust me, the body repairs itself. With time, it will stop bleeding and begins to heal. The white blood cell will begin to repair it. That is how it is with your heart. That time you feel heartbroken, that your heart is bleeding, you feel shattered, move away if you need. If you cannot stand their presence anymore, take a walk and watch it. Give yourself time. That heart will stop bleeding. Because the moment you remain there thinking about the pain, the more you think about it, the more it hurts you. Eh? The more it hurts you, the more you think about it. Now, wow, please, friends, share because let more people come in and meet this topic. Thank you so much. Yeah, I heard of Mary say, since it's not easy with the kind of love you and your husband show. Trust me, I heard of Mary. I love my husband. He knows that. But girl, I'm not a baby. I love him and I know the kind of commitment we have. But he equally knows my stand on cheating. I am that woman. I keep saying it. From day one, my husband knows I am open to polygamy. So you can't hurt me. If you want another wife, please, and you have the ability, the capacity to maintain 2 of us or 3, uncle, go and bring that woman home. I am not going to have BP over a man, sleeping with strange women. A man staying out there, I don't know who he's sleeping with. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's busy choking from behind. So from the onset, I made him know the day you feel I can no longer satisfy you as a woman, as a wife, I can no longer fulfill my obligation to you, or that I'm no longer meeting up with my obligation as a wife, and you feel you need another woman to do that, please go and bring her home. I will welcome her with open arms. Yes, I will. Mary Quincy, yeah. I will open my arms and welcome that woman. But the day I find out you're cheating, and I'm not aware, I am not stopping you from having another woman, but you have to do it the legal way, legitimately. You cannot keep another young girl as a side chick. You mess her life up. And then who will marry her? No, you must marry her and take full responsibility. Take full responsibility. You must marry her. Because I just watched your video. Estelle, welcome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I think Funke said, I think okay, I'm trying to pin. I don't know. I need to find a way to remove this desktop mode. It's not letting me read comment. Okay. I think the more you love someone, the more hurt you become when issues arise. Of course, because you are getting used to one another. Being a carer with kids, he said I must be joking, but this is the truth. I'm telling you. But you know why? Do you know why I made him know that? You must be responsible. You cannot be an irresponsible man. But husband from cheating, him will come bring no. My husband understands when I said no cheating. No cheating. You see a woman now, you like her, eh? You want to have her. You must be responsible enough to bring that woman home. There is no cheating. You cannot see until I don't know. This is it personally, not everyone. Personally, I know not every woman will open her arms to another wife. My mind is open. I cannot entertain cheating, but I can entertain a co-wife. That is me for you. So you cannot be out there messing around, bringing home infection. And then one woman will be plotting for my downfall or plotting on how to delete me. No. Come into the house and face the battle. If you think it's very sweet, if you think it's very rosy in there, you must bring her home. Otherwise, the day you cheat and I find out, that is the end of the marriage. The day I find out about the cheating, it is the end of the marriage. If you want multiple, you must see enough of allowing men get away with things. Some men do these things to avoid responsibility, get young women pregnant and abandon them out there with children. It could be my sister, it could be my friend, it could be anyone. Until we make them start being responsible. And for him, he knows that cheating is a deal breaker. He will not go that route. I trust him so much. No, if you say having her in the house make it easy for you to, no, it doesn't make it easy. It is easier for the woman to do it from outside than to do it from inside. It is easier. It is easier to delete a woman from outside than to delete her from inside. You can send anybody. No, when it now happens, some people can hire people to do it, and when it now happens, they will now come in. But if you are in, you are careful because people are watching. You are more careful. Yeah, Mary Queen said, but he will first of all get to know her before introducing her. Me, I hate you too, like Mando. Mommy Fechi, welcome, Mommy. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you, welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up too. Like I said, everybody, we all differ. But me personally, I have zero tolerance to cheating. If you want, that is why I say, if you feel I perform my duty, I know I am giving in my best as a wife. I know I am giving you my 100%. I don't give 50. I give my 100% as a wife. If you talk about the other room, I make sure that I am not found wanting. Yeah, I will not be in a polygamous marriage, but if a man feels he wants to eat away from home, let me know so I can excuse myself. Thank you. That is you. Thank you. Thank you. I ensure that in the other room, I am not found wanting. Now you go tire. I will give my best. I will not create unnecessary excuse to give rooms to that. In the kitchen, I know I am giving my family the best as well. In terms of look, I know I am giving you everything you need to see. Those things that may tempt you, you are seeing it in me. If you talk about me submitting to you, I do my best. Respecting, I do my best. But if you feel after everything I have given you as a man is still not enough, go out there and bring that fire. Go out there and bring that woman. Face the heat. Know how it feels. Because women have made it made it in such a way, because women are always afraid of this word, second wife, you know. So it has now made it easier for these men to cheat with multiple women. Cheating, chon. And when it happens, you become depressed. You become heartbroken. And to the point of deleting one's life, no, God forbid. Not over one man. My life is more precious. My life is beautiful. I have a purpose in life. I have my calling. I have my dreams. I have my visions. I have my missions in life. I didn't come just for you. You are lucky to have found me. You are blessed to have found me. You are one lucky guy to have found me as a husband. So if you feel I am not giving enough, I would rather walk away if I can take it. End that thing, this charade called marriage, than having having sleepless night, not knowing where you are, where you sleep. And the sad part are those ones who even know their husband's side chicks. These side chicks are carried around. The man is traveling. He's traveling with the secretary, who doubles as a side chick. Gave her appointment. Senior advisor to what was she appointed to recently? Of Lagos State by Sanwo-Olu. I don't like polygamous marriage, seriously. If you want another woman, we have to go our separate ways. I cannot come and kill myself for any man when I have my children. Another important thing. Thank you, Mary Queen. This is you. This is you. Women just need to decide what they want. They need to They just need to understand that there is a way out. But do men really get over their exes? Women also. It depends on who the ex is, Olufunke. It depends. Women must understand that there is a way. When you start feeling trapped in the marriage, that is where the problem comes. You start feeling trapped. Esther said, I better stay down in my hobby, have second wife. I better stay away. I better stay. Really? Okay. Women need to understand that, look, you have a choice. What is your choice? You have a voice. Speak out. Tell the man what you want. If you can't deal with it, you spell it out. And the day he tries it, you prove to him that you mean your word. But my problem is this. A lot of young women are afraid. They are too afraid to end that marriage, that thing called marriage that they are in, that hellhole that they are in. They are too afraid. What would people say? Oh, because he's a politician, he's got money. She can't afford to live in. He got a property in UK and sent her to UK to stay there. He has the money. He has properties everywhere. He has properties all over Ikeja and all parts of the country, including outside the country. So maybe her problem is, how do I live this life of riches and wealth? Now that she has ended her life, is she living the life? Now that she has deleted herself, is she enjoying the money? Now that she has deleted herself, is she there with her children to enjoy vacations? My father was a lovely father till then, then give him second wife. Okay, till then give him second wife. That is the end of my father. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm so sorry about that. Sometimes we make excuses for ourselves, and these excuses are, well, if I leave, another woman will come in. Let that woman come in. Why are you afraid of another woman coming in? To stay where your husband doesn't value you, where he stopped loving you, where he stopped having any value for you. It is painful. I totally get it. It is. But find your purpose in life and engage in it. Remember that life doesn't begin with men and end with them. Marriage is till death do us part. We agree, we took that vow. But the moment that vow is broken, it is the end of that marriage. Unless the man wants to be a polygamous man, and you as a woman, your heart is open towards it. I am saying this because of those who have other religion. Remember, I keep saying this in my channel. Christianity is not the only religion we have in the world. There are a lot of religion out there, and there are so many religions that approves polygamy. Okay, so that is why when I speak, I equally speak putting into consideration those people whose religion permits polygamy, so that we will not be selfish and say, no, it has to be only us. I am putting into consideration those, and even those people whose religion permits it. If you as a woman, you don't want a co-wife, you have the right. Nobody is tying you into that marriage unless you don't want to leave. Believe me. Nobody cages a woman, ties her hand and leg, and say you are not leaving this marriage. Unless you, the woman, you are giving yourself 1001 reasons why you can't leave the marriage. Because you feel you have given the man everything. You have sacrificed all. You have suffered with him. You have endured with him. You passed through thick and thin. You climbed 7 mountains. You swim across 7 oceans with him. You established him. You made him who he is. You started his life for him. You picked him up from the gutter and washed him off. You give yourself all those reasons. And then why should I leave him? After giving him all, after sacrificing everything, after making him who he is. I hear a lot of women use that word. And so, is that the end of the world? Why don't you sit back, relax, and wait for karma to deal with his broke ass again? If you made him who he is, sit back and watch karma. I think women need to also understand that deleting themselves is not a punishment to their husband. The man will forget and live happily. As we speak, the side chick is a wife at home. As we speak, the side chick is already a wife. The side chick has been living with a man. So, her deleting herself, now, did this stop the side chick? Did it end the affair or the marriage? No. It didn't stop the affair. They are still man and wife, unfortunately. And the government is covering up. Family members are covering up. Why? Because of money. They are covering up the cost of death. She's been buried, sharp, sharp, sharp. Put 6 feet below, sharp, sharp. They didn't even waste time. Time was not wasted. She's gone and covered for good. Never, ever returning. So as a woman watching me, if you're going through this, remember your children. Now I ask this question. Do you think this side chick, now that is a wife, is going to treat the children with so much love? She will always remember how their mother prevented her from coming to be a wife. How their mother did that to her. How her mother, embarrassed her on social media. She will always remember that. Who lose? She. Who will suffer? Her children. Who's lost? Her family loss. Always have this at the back of your mind. Even as a woman, I have this girlfriend of mine. She's a Muslim, and the husband wanted to marry a second wife. She said when they were dating, and the initial years of the early years, 1 year of their marriage, the man promised that he would not have another woman, that he will have only her. This is a friend of mine. She's a Muslim. But right now, 4 years down the line, the husband wants a new wife. It left her broken. I sat down with her. I asked her, you know his religion and your religion permits this? She said yes. I said, okay, he promised you that he will not have anything to do with another woman. You believed him? She said yes. I said, what makes you think you can believe a man whose religion already allows him to have multiple women? That is what love did to her. She was blinded by love. I told her, I said, see, you have two options. Some women think before you do anything, your life first. Yeah, your life first and your children. Thank you. Your life and that of your children, should think about that. I asked, I said, see, you have two options as a woman. Only two. Only two options as a woman. Okay, mommy, thank you so much. I understand. I said you have two options. One is to either, if you can't deal with the pain of betrayal, instead of you wallowing in this pain, crying all the time that your husband betrayed you, your husband has disappointed you, please, you have the option of divorcing him. Yes, she's very young, in her early 30s. I say you have the option, and the earlier you do it, the better. So when you take time to heal, you can still remarry if you want to. She has 2 kids within these 4 years, 2 children already, blessed with a boy and a girl. I say you have the option of telling him, I can't deal with it. The moment you bring this new wife, it is the end. Second option, please let the woman come in. So long as your family members are not against it, his family members are not against it, his imam is not against it, he himself, this is what his religion permits him, allow this woman come and love her. So you can be at peace. Because you are feeling depressed right now. Don't let it get to a point where you lose control of your mental health and you slip into deeper depression. Because all she does is cry, cry, cry. To the extent that she even had to leave and then go and stay in her parents' house for some time. As of the time we spoke last, she was still in her father's house. I asked her, I said, how is the situation of things? She said this new Amaria is home now, that the man has brought home the wife. I said, so are you going back to your husband? He said the man got her another place and asked her to move into the new house while he's with the new Amaria. If she wants to stay with them, she can. And if she doesn't want to, he got her a new place where she can move in with her children, so she will not have to be seeing the new Amaria. She stayed in her, I think the last time I spoke with her, I just told her, because I've not spoken with her recently, I said, staying in your father's house without divorcing this man is not good for you. People are already talking. You either divorce him, let people know you have divorced your husband, and you start life afresh, and you have the opportunity of remarrying again. How long will you remain in your father's house? Even your parents, a time will come, they will pursue you. They'll say, go, you are finishing their food. They'll start becoming embarrassed with your presence. You are in the husband's house, yet you are in your parents' house. So you have to choose a place to belong. Choose either to be an independent, free young lady, or choose to be a divorcee. Choose to be a is it Amarengida? Yeah, the Uwarigida. Choose to be the Uwarigida, and let that new wife be the Amaria. You can love her as a sister. You can open your heart to her, because this pain is not doing you any good. Your children are looking at you. They see their mom cry day in, day out. Of what good is it to them? With time, they'll begin to despise their father, feeling that their father is hurting their mother. And moreover, the man has not stopped loving you. So what is the problem? The second wife, right? The ball is in your court. You choose what you want out of life. Do not box yourself to a corner. Do not stay and feel life is hopeless and worthless for you. She now told me that she wanted to start YouTube, Facebook. I should help her. I told her how we do content. Choose whichever one. She has started Facebook. Facebook, she's yet to monetize it. She started Facebook to keep her busy. She does the Facebook. I told her, I said, see, either go to the house your husband got for you, or divorce him and remain in your father's house. You cannot be married, living in your father's house with your children. You are doing yourself at the end of the day. The earlier you decide, the better. Do not waste so much time. Stay 1 year, 2 years, and then decision becomes difficult. And the same thing I'm saying to people who, to Christians in one man, one wife marriage. The earlier you make a decision, the better. Do not stay and then feel hopeless, that there is no hope. Where do I begin from? Where do I start from? My life is worthless without this man. Your life is not worthless without a man. Your life is not worthless. You are the one feeling that way. It is the devil telling you those lies. When did this even start? People have been womanizing since the days of Adam, and we didn't hear of deleting lives. Even King Solomon, King Solomon, who had how many wives and concubines? Is it King David? So many other people in the Bible. King David even had to kill Uriah to marry the wife. You see, to take another man's wife. Did God kill him? God forgave him when he asked for forgiveness. So why should you delete your precious life given to you because of one man? Does it make any sense? Find the courage to make a decision early enough. The problem is procrastination. You are in a marriage, an unhappy marriage. 5 years, you are still there, crying day in, day out. Every day you go to church, you take his name to your pastor. You take his name to the altar. You keep praying for him to stop womanizing. Hey, it is hard to stop a man who is womanizing. A man who is neck deep into womanizing. It is hard. If you know you can't deal with it, please, summon the courage to walk away. If you need to separate to drive home the message at first, please separate to drive home the message. Let him understand that this is hurting you, that you can't deal with it, you can't stand it. He's getting you infected every time. Women are very vulnerable to infection. The moment a man carry his cucumber to go and chook in one ugly, dirty water and puts it back into your pecus, instantly that place will start catching fire. Will become hot. You will feel it. You go and take antibiotics. You pump your system with antibiotics. Go for test and know what the problem is. If it's coming from sexually transmitted infection, then let the man know, show him the result. If it's not toilet infection, it is not what is this other one? Oh, I'll remember the name. Go and run a test. If you start having itchiness, your pecus is hot, it's catching fire. Go and run a test. By the time you run a test, you come back with the result and it is sexually transmitted. Show him the result. Where is this coming from? Discuss it. Some of them will start using condom. If you are ready to manage a man using condom with another woman outside, fine. At least you know he's not getting you infected. And make sure that he doubles the condom, because the condoms they produce these days, you can't guarantee their efficacy. You can't guarantee their strength. Make something not go bust during action, and then the man will think he has still used condom. Instead, he didn't use. Let him double the condom. If he cannot keep his cucumber in one place, let him double it. Yeast infection, yeah. Urinary tract infection, yes. And yeast infection. Those ones are different. If you run tests and it is the doctor tell you this is sexually transmitted, carry the result home, sit him down and discuss it. If you love him too much, you love his money too much, you don't want to leave that marriage, or you're the one that picked him up from the gutter and bait him like a pig and dressed him up, gave him everything, established him, and he became who he is today. You don't want to lose all that, but you want to remain in that marriage. Beg him to start using protection. If you have to be buying the protection, you don't want to lose, isn't it? See, we have to decide what works for us. Decide what works for you. Is it to keep quiet and allow him cheat? If you want to keep quiet and allow him cheat, make sure you are giving him the condom. That will be a reminder to him that he's hurting you. Give him, oh yeah, as you're going out, I know you will cheat. Put it to him. I know you will cheat. I am done treating infection. Take this condom. Go and use it. Please, I want my peace of mind. You go and get yogurt. Go and get anything you need to take and enjoy your life. Do your business. Go to work. Enjoy your life. Travel and see the world. There is more to life than marriage. There is more to life than a man. Travel and see the world. Establish yourself. Do not leave your faith in the hand of a man. Do not abandon your faith in the hand of a man. This gender cannot be trusted 100%. They cannot. So if you know he's already doing pure, he can't sit his thing, he can't keep his cucumber in one place. Begin to ask yourself, what is the best option for me? Which one was? If it's the money you are enjoying, you don't want to lose it. Auntie, give him condom. Buy condom, the good one. Make sure you buy original. Don't buy cheap condom for him. Buy him original Durex, very strong condom, and give to him. That is a remember. When he's tearing the condom, and inform him that when that condom finishes, you see, there are ways of killing a rat without spilling blood. Tell him that whenever this condom finishes, please inform me. Let me get you more. I don't want to buy expire. I don't want the condoms to expire. So when you are done using this condom, please let me know so that I can get you more condom. I can get you Durex, original Bonga condom that will not burst inside woman pecus. By the time you give him this, you tell him this, his conscience will be flogging him. His conscience, even if he's cheating, he will cheat with caution. He will cheat with wisdom. He will know that he has a wife who cares so much about his health and her health. Do not keep quiet and then wallow in pain. Do not sit down and be crying and say, oh, he's cheating on me. My husband, I am tired. I don't know what to do. He's always cheating. Pastor, pray for him. Anointing oil will not stop him from cheating. Mom of Triplet, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Welcome. Please give me a thumbs up, babe. Anointing oil will not stop a man from cheating. Wisdom is applicable. By the time you get him like a condom, the one of 6 row, and you give to him, please, the last time I treated infection, you know, I told you sexually transmitted. I love you. I'm remaining in this marriage. I'm not going anywhere. For you and our children, I'm staying put. But take this condom. Use it. By the time you finish this 6, let me know so that I can get you more. Pretty happy. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Please give me a thumbs up. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. You give him that. See, if that man goes out, he opens his bag and sees the condom. Even if you can't tell him, write it in a paper. Put the condom, insert it where he will see it, and then please use this protection so that he will not come home and infect me again. You have given him a serious flogging. By the time he wants to cheat, even if he has gone to bring a side chick, at least if he has a living conscience, he will think twice. If cucumber don't rise before, the cucumber would let the cucumber will do. It will fall. A man with a living conscience, not those ones that their conscience is hot, like he's dead. Men with living conscience. By the time you hand over that condom, or you put it in his bag, or his pocket, or whatever he goes to, he travels with, and you know he will cheat. You know his secretary is that girl that always looks at you. You know, that secretary at work is the one he's cheating with. Just like this woman that passed on now. She knows the secretary is the side chick. She has confronted them. They've had issues. When you have applied this measure, he comes home and gives you infection again. Fold your cloth and leave that hellhole. Leave that. Women are getting married in their 40s and 50s and 60s. Depending on your what. It all depends on your what. What are you worth? If you are worth so much, if you are worth more than silver and gold, trust me, even in your 50s, you can still find a man who will value and respect you. A man who will cherish you and respect that vow. A man who will value that marriage. And if you don't want to remarry, you stay single. Nkechi Cynthia, welcome. Thank you so much, Mwanyoma. Please give me a thumbs up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And who says you cannot be single and happy? Hey, single and happy, you can flex your life. You can enjoy yourself. Divorcing, become single. Go and get a lover. Get a boyfriend and enjoy your life to the fullest. You don't want to marry, isn't it? Instead of deleting your life, auntie, there is more to life. There is more to life than crying over one cucumber that have refused to stay in one place. I will not waste my time doing midnight prayer or fasting over a cheating man. But I love my night sleep. There are so many things I want to pray for, and there are so many things to pray for. But the last thing I want to do is to start praying over a cheating bola, a cheating cucumber. I love my sleep so much. I don't waste my prayer over that. It's the least of my worries. Onyi, welcome, Asamuga. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Yes, so mom of triplets. It is better. Let me show it. Do I have the okay? Olufunke is in. Zoe, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Nemuzo, welcome. Thank you. You say hello, my dear. This your version is a kind one. So women don't have conscience. If you throw it in their pocket, they will make you so. So men. Like I said, that is for those ones who have conscience. The ones without conscience, just leave them and go. Welcome, Zoe. Thank you so much, Queen. I can hear you loud. No, are you using earpiece? Okay, if you're using earpiece, maybe you remove the earpiece and see. I don't know if it's the earpiece that is making it difficult. Let me paste the link again. If it's the earpiece, maybe you remove it and jump back in. Nemuzo. See, it works for some people. Men with conscience, let's say if it's a man that has not gone deep into cheating, if you do that, his conscience will judge him and he will not use it. His cucumber will just fall flat. Zoe, welcome. Zoe's back. Oh, why is your volume? Is it your volume? I hope it's not mine. Let me see. Yeah, and your mic is on here from this part. Your mic is on here. I don't know. Welcome. I don't know if it's your mic. I don't know why I can't hear you. But can you hear me?
Okay, what about now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was my earpiece that was misbehaving then.
It does that to me. It does that to me too.
Yeah.
Welcome. He said, hello, boss. Your show is fantastic. This particular topic is being dealt with very well. Thumbs up. Oh, I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Zoe, let's hear you, Queen.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everyone in the chat.
Good evening.
You see, this topic, I don't really have much experience about it, but where I will start from is we don't even know if this man, if this lady was the only wife or I'm not sure if the lady will be the first wife or the only wife of this man. So if you're not the only wife, if you are probably the second or the third wife, why kill yourself? Because, okay, why take your own life because someone is trying to come in? Maybe you came in, you met someone.
Honestly, you know these politicians don't stay in one place. You know, before you as a young lady decide to marry a politician or a celebrity, just know that these people have women flourishing around them.
Yes. So
they have women who are ready to throw themselves cheap at the, they are ready to be side chick, they're ready to be baby mamas and all that. So that is what Nemuzo, I read what you said. You said, I'm not throwing, let me pin this and see. I need to work on this desktop mode that my husband put here. I don't know, it's not helping me read out chat because it's very tiny. He said that I'm not throwing any condom for any man. I'm throwing in a nice pepper, reminding you of everything you stand to lose if everything you stand to lose if you. Oh, why is this thing doing me like this now? Anyway, okay, everything you stand to lose if you dare cheat. Honestly, but you see, do you know why I made this? I said this. There are people you just need to give it harshly to. You are putting the condom. Do you think the man will be able to use the condom? You can even mark that condom.
Talking about,
you are letting him know that, okay, so look, that is for women who want to remain in that marriage. Women who want to stay put in that marriage. You know you don't want to be treating infection. Trust me, there are women who know their husbands are cheating and they're very comfortable with that. They know their husbands are cheating. They are very okay with that, so long as the man is taking care of them and the children, so long as they can take a vacation to any part of the world. You know that, right? The problem with this one, why this woman deleted herself and why so many other women delete themselves, is the fact that when the man now marries the side chick, something like this happened recently, isn't it? We talked about it. When the man now decides to bring home that side chick as a wife, that is where they become threatened. But if the man is cheating around, they don't care. They are not threatened. So for you to protect yourself, you know you want to remain in that marriage and you're not ready to divorce him. You are not ready to leave him. You want to remain in that marriage. Put that condom is a harsh reminder. I don't want to treat infection again. Even if he doesn't want to, he can buy another condom. Shebina, you want to remain in marriage. You are the one who wants to stay. At least protect your health. So it's a reminder for him to use condom. He can decide to use the hotel condom. He can decide to even buy one carton of condom, knowing fully well that if I try anything without protection, my wife will get infected and I'll be caught again. So it's a reminder for him to use condom and protect himself if you don't want to leave that marriage. But if you want to, you love yourself so much, you love your mental health, you don't want all this unnecessary crying. and depression, leave that marriage and go and live your life happy. Simple. You can have this, you can have you cannot lose all round. You lose the man, you get infected. Is there not one woman recently that was saying that husband got her infected with HIV?
Yes, yes.
So why would you? So you that want to selfishly remain in that marriage, knowing that the man is a wallowing cucumber that cannot stay in one place, why don't you do something to remind him to always use condom? That's the angle I'm coming from. And for a man with conscience who still have the fear of God inside of them, did that conscience prick them, they may decide not to go ahead with the cheating again. Do you know that? They may decide not to use, not to go ahead with the cheating. Some will change, but if you stay put, say you are praying for a cheating man, you are doing this. See, he no go change. May we stop to the give our say, I love my night sleep. I know if you use and pray for any man where they cheat. When the door is there for me to open and walk away if I don't want, I can open the door, leave you a note. I'm gone and done with this marriage. I will leave a note for you and walk away. This life was sweet with plenty big bowler outside. I will not go and drink sniper. God forbid.
Oh, Jesus.
It doesn't make any. Okay, now, Funke, now that the woman is gone, what happens to her children? Very small baby. What will happen to that baby? This side chick is already a wife. What will now happen to the baby?
Like, it's only God that knows what will happen to those kids, because the thing the woman is trying to avoid, like, oh, I want my children to, I want to stay with my children. I don't want my husband to marry another one. I want to stay with my children in my husband's house. Now she can't stay with her children in her husband's house. Someone else is going to stay with those children.
The person is the side chick. Oh. That person that will take care of the children now is the side chick. And she will show the children shaggy. She be your mama no one make them marry me before. Oh yeah, now go and wash plates. Even picky well hand no they reach for sink. He will give her give the child a small stool.
Wahala.
Honestly. So why would you delete and leave your children in the mercy at the mercy of a wicked witch? Why would you leave your children at their mercy? That is, for me, it doesn't make any sense. Neighbors will say, some will comfortably think, since you suspect or are now aware that they are cheating, they cannot fully go around. It depends on the man. Let him go around, but go around with protection. Or uncle, so long as you are using protection, and I am the one that wants to stay in that marriage, no, just use protection. The problem is a woman not taking a stand. Not taking a stand. The thing is, decide which one you want to. Just choose your battle. I love choosing my battle, where I want to stand. I choose it. I don't stay hanging. If I want to remain and enjoy the money, because we suffered together, we worked hard, we did this, we established this, I don't want to lose anything. Like back home in Nigeria, it's not like abroad, where if divorce happens, the woman goes on with something. In Nigeria, you can just send the woman packing koboless. I tell you that because, let me leave this story. You can send the woman packing with nothing, no penny in her account. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. In abroad, you can fight it. It's not possible even. The law will always be on your side. So for women, especially in part of the world where they are looked down on, a man can easily divorce them with nothing. Act fast. Choose your battle. If you want to divorce him and start your life afresh, the earlier the better. Instead of staying put after 10 years, when you know you after 10 years, you know, so you know if you're born again, and that time you can't come out, you know, do again at the age of 50. You don't waste your life finish. That time when you don't use fire, enjoy your life finish. You use it to waste it with the man. Born another picking, you know, born. Do use protection. You know they use. Now don't stop to make love. There are people living in their marriages today. They no longer make love because the man is a chronic cheat. They no longer make love. Why would I deprive myself of that? Because do you live in Nigeria? No, I live in Brazil. I live in Brazil. Why would I deny myself the joy and pleasure of benching? You know how sweet benching is, Olufunke? You don't collect
Yeah.
recently.
I
No,
don't know.
you don't know. See, benching is sweet with the
Oh my
correct cucumber
goodness.
with a man who knows how to use. So why will I deprive myself because of a man? That is being selfish to myself. I not give the man due. I not give myself due. I know they happy.
So what
No,
you
no, no,
can't
no.
gain?
I didn't come to this world to come and suffer that way now.
Hmm.
And then you cheating outside as a married woman is equally wrong.
Yes.
For me, I
Yes.
don't solicit for a married woman to cheat. What I will solicit is you leave that marriage if you can't deal with it. But do not stay, because where I come from, it has consequences. I cannot cheat on my husband, and he knows that. He cannot cheat on me. He knows that. The only thing we can do for ourselves now is to stay happy or divorce if it's not working. We have that option. But cheating is no for both of us. He knows that, and I know that. So with that, we both have peace of mind. Yes, we both have peace of mind. It's a no-go area for both of us. So the day you want to cheat, just know that wahala day. Wahala day. He will think it's a go ahead. What makes you think he will use that protection because you gave it to him? Because he will get infection. He will get me infected. If I give him the condom, he doesn't use it, and he sleeps with other women without protection, there is every chances of him bringing home infection. You know that, right? That same young girl that the man will sleep with has a boyfriend. Now, this is how this thing works. Let me give you the chain, how it works. That young girl that husband will be sleeping with without protection has a boyfriend. That boyfriend may have another girlfriend. The girlfriend will have another boyfriend. The girlfriend may equally have another sugar daddy. That sugar daddy has a wife. The wife may have a side hen, a side cock. The wife may have a side cock. So by the time a man who is not faithful to the wife cheats, he will bring home infection, and that is the first sign to you as a woman that your husband is sleeping without protection. Then you now know you have a case, either to leave or welcome. We have hey, this thing, they let me pin. They let me see. It's so tiny. I need to work on this StreamYard that I downloaded. God, welcome.
Thank you.
Unique
Thank
Lady
you, our
P. Thank
beautiful
you so
host.
much.
Always looking
Unique Lady P.
calming.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Welcome.
everyone. I say I just needed to click in to join my voice with yours, because you need to, this is the kind of thing they say, loud it with a microphone. I need to give you a microphone so that you can scream it to the people at the back so that they can hear.
And speaker, big speaker.
Yes, megaphone. We need to use megaphone so that other women can actually hear what you're screaming here. It's very, very important. I was here before and I dropped a comment because that was how I was actually feeling. This day I said something about Bimbo. When that Bimbo case surfaced, I was like, this woman, I even commented it. I said, this woman is wicked. I know some people that have gone through heartbreak, they might say you will not understand. Yes, we might not understand, but then this is us here joining our voice to encourage any woman here going through any difficulty, be it heartbreak, be it marriage problem, be it struggling, or you're contemplating of taking your life, deleting yourself. Life doesn't end with marriage, no matter what. I said Bimbo was wicked because she thought of just deleting herself. She never thought of her children. She never thought of the love, like carrying your child for 9 months, not one, not two, 5 children. She just decided to take her life just because of man. Now, I know even this is not going to be the last, and this is not even the first. Even after this live stream,
this is the sad reality facing us today. It's becoming a daily occurrence. Look at the lady that just because of argument with her boyfriend in a taxi, she came down and jumped into Third Mainland Bridge. They are not married yet.
Imagine that rubbish.
Is it what is? Did your parents bring you into this world to come and die because of a man?
Exactly. That's why sometimes I say these people don't they even think of the love of their family, you know? Sometimes there are things you even want to do. You now be saying, how will my family feel? How will my mother feel if my mother hear this one? How will my siblings feel? You know? So how can somebody just wake up just like that because of one person? I know, yes, heartbreak is not a place to be, because at that particular time, what will be maybe the person involved will just be feeling that she's worthless, she's useless, she just wants to end it all. But in as much as the devil projects that such thoughts to us, just know that that is not the end of life. Yes, because I know somebody that will come across this video might say, you people think is easy. We know it is not easy.
I want to point this. Anybody who is coming across this right now and thinking it's easy, listen to me. If there's one person who has gone through serious and severe heartbreak, I am that woman, and I survived it.
And you are out here now encouraging people.
It wasn't easy, but knowing fully well that I would be cheating myself and my family.
Exactly.
Wasn't the first option for me.
Exactly. And do you know that when you make that decision, the other decision of leaving, at the end of the day, you will live to testify. At the end of the day, you will now be telling your story. Like I was saying that no man or no woman should, don't allow another person to tell you your story, no matter the situation. Just choose to live so that you can tell your story. Okay? So no matter what you are passing through, ending it all is not the best. It's not the best. Hang on. For me, you can leave the environment. You can leave for a while to settle your head. You can go to a friend, but don't think about taking your life. Let me see what Nemuza said. Bimbo wasn't wicked. She had the wrong people under her. May she
wrong set of friends.
Yeah, if she have the wrong set of friends, don't she have her own brain? She have her own brain now. After carrying children, 5 children, just decided to leave them.
She has wrong friends around her, and she's messed up because she exposed herself to taking this other thing they take to stay. So it has really messed with her, and this relationship have lasted to so long that it messed with her head. The relationship has been there for over 10, 15 years. So she has lived in that toxic environment for a very long time that she didn't think she's worth anything anymore.
I know, even some people will still be going through a lot. Do you know this thing also happened to some people, some ladies in a relationship, just mere relationship, they are not even married. You begin to say, some of them will now be telling you, hey, if I leave him, who else will take me? They're already low self-esteem. They'll feel like their life revolves around the guy, They'll now feel like if they leave that guy, nobody will see them, that they're beautiful. Nobody will see them as any
valuable. In a relationship or in a marriage? The funny thing is, if you leave that guy, there are other men who are looking for a very good woman like you. If you feel you know that the problem is not you, that the problem is the man, if you leave him, you can still find. And if you choose not to live your life for any man, you can live the life of a single lady and still fulfill your purpose
and
here
still
on
live
earth.
Happily. Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes, that is it.
If children is the problem, go and have babies. Have children. If you don't have a man you can have children with, go and do, if you have the money, go and do IVF and have your children. After the did you not do that? She did that. Do we know the father of her child? No.
Who is that?
So you can be a successful young lady with your children. Is she not living the best of her life? She is living the best of her life. Now there's something Nemuzo said. She said, now this is for the purpose of women who do not want to leave that marriage. That is what I made it. Okay, if he wasn't using protection, I'm trying to listen in. Okay. If he wasn't using protection, he won't use it even if you put it in his pocket. Now, if he doesn't use it, definitely you will know he is cheating, isn't it? Because he will come home with infection. Let me tell you the truth. No side chick is faithful to a side cock, to a sugar daddy. Side chicks are not faithful to sugar daddies.
Exactly.
That
They
side
always
chick,
have the main one. Yes.
that side chick has a main cock. She has a main, as in the main boyfriend, and then the main boyfriend may equally have a side chick. I mean, another small girl that he's cheating with. So she collects money from the sugar daddy. She gives to her boyfriend. Boyfriend gives to another girl. So the circle continues, and without protection, at the end of the day, you see that in that chain, 10 people might be in that chain, and there is no way cucumber will enter Kwekus, Kwekus enter cucumber, cucumber enter, that there won't be infection.
They'll be sharing.
The very moment a man sleeps with his wife without protection, and then the man has a side chick, she will feel it. She will feel the infection. In fact, her Kweku, something different will immediately happen. That place go begin hot. Then go and run a test. So if you want to find out that the man, if you want to know that the man is not using the condom for protection, he will definitely get you infected as a wife. Men, a lot of them are very wise. They cheat, but they cheat with protection. It is the stupid ones that cheat without protection. The very stupid,
why should even a married man start cheating? Have you not do the whole lingo finish before you get married? Why would he even start cheating?
On a jufa, do they get satisfied? So if you, the woman, you want to stay,
I feel that this one they said all men are polygamous in nature. I feel like cheating is a decision, and cheating is one has to be disciplined. You get. Yes, it's a decision. See, we women, they know they toast you outside. They toast you. But because you are committed, because you have chosen not to, you know, you know how to dodge all those things. You see, if come to think of it, do you know that most women, like most women that are faithful, do you know that they are even the one that got tempted? They get tempted often more than men. But then because we are committed.
Are you telling me that since you got married, there's no single man that have toasted you out there? Mary Queen said, I can't forget my first house.
It is your decision. That's what I'm saying. Those men that cheat is not a trophy for them. It's not even a trophy. They should just be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves, because at least something you have been doing until the person gets married. As no one your chuba, you get.
They tell you they don't want to eat food. They want to eat fruit salad.
They want to eat different kind of soup. Because they should
Mary Queen said, I can't forget my first heartbreak. I did not know when tears started dropping from my eyes on the street of Lagos State. It was painful, but I thank God I did not end with that man. Thank God, you see.
Thank God you are here now to tell your story. That's why I always say people should take that decision that will enable them to tell their story. Don't let another person tell your story afterwards.
Yes. If you're not alive, how do you tell your story? AA says sometimes pressure to get married pushes some people to marry the wrong person in the first place. And this is so true. When you allow yourself to be pressured by the society, by family members, by everyone, you end up with wrong people out of desperation. You just end up with anyone because you want to marry. So marry when you are ready, when you are really ready for it. And then you know that, okay, this marriage may be do or die. If I enter today, no work out, I can jump out tomorrow without apology. My life matters most to me. I'm not going to stay in an abusive or a marriage where I'm not happy, where I'm being abused or treated like an animal. I will not.
Exactly.
Say,
and host, let me say something concerning what you just said. Concerning that last comment, you know, this is also what should be going to our parents. Like a topic like this should be going to parents who thinks that if their children get divorced, there is that kind of stigma in the family. No, if when it have come to life threatening, welcome your child or your children when they are alive than welcoming them in the corpse. You get. So you know how when you are getting married, how they will not tell you, especially our Igbo people. I don't know about other culture. You get that kind of thing. So they'll not be telling you. So when some people goes there and they find out that this is not what it looks, you get, they'll now be like, oh, I don't want to disappoint my parents, I don't want to go. Some people will now choose to endure. If it is cheating, they will choose to endure the cheating. If it is domestic violence, they now choose to stay there. Before you know it, they will now pass. Then the mother or the family will now stay cry and go, hey, Adibi, if I come back to me, So
where the families of this young lady now not crying. When they carried her casket, they were wailing. Exactly. You need to hear their voice. They were wailing when they were carrying the casket. I said, if you go, no. If this young lady had left and come back home, maybe one of the sister or cousin or mother, maybe somebody out there will say, I want you to leave this politician. You want to stop the flow of milk to our family. Are you the only woman whose husband is cheating? Why did you not stay put? Today they carried the casket and they were wailing. She had returned back to them in cups. Now, okay, if in the you think he gets infected, all they think about is the immediate gratification. You as a woman should make the right decision by leaving. If they will leave, you know what I'm saying is for women who don't want to leave. I suffered with him.
For better, for worse.
I worked hard with him. We started this relationship in high school when he was a nobody. I picked him from the gutter. I brushed him. He didn't have a dime in his account. For those people, if you want to stay put, you don't want to leave, at least protect your health because of your children. Because if you go 6 feet below, those children will suffer.
They will suffer and they will blame you. When they hear the story, they will blame their mother. They will never even forgive the mother because they will feel that the woman dejected them, that the woman never loved them. But if that woman, no matter how she has suffered, even if she suffered to train these children will forever love the sacrifice she has made. And now I still want to say something on that comment that is it name or AA? Okay, that said pressure makes push people. Yes, pressure push people. But then when people goes into the relationship and find out that it's still it will not work, then it's better they take a walk. If Mr. A didn't work with Mr. A, he could work with Mr. B. You get. After I came to this platform, I was in another platform earlier, and they were discussing about this Mr. Ibu's child that took a walk. They were like, she took a decision of marrying her husband so fast, and now she is coming out so quickly. But in me, what I think is that none of us knows what she has gone to see there. You get, which is what happened. Most people, no matter how you think you have caught with your man, definitely when you get in, you will still see things that will be like, is this the person that I married to? You get. Then talk more of somebody who just got married under 2 months. Under 2 months.
You know, now in her case, in her case, she said the man was very good, like the best man, the best thing that ever happened to her. That is that 9 months was the best 9 months of her life. The man is just perfect for her. Everything. Now, why she left the man was because of the lies. The man lied that he was never married and doesn't have children, whereas the guy has been married and divorced and has children. So he didn't tell her. When she found that, she now said, no, marriage, that she's not going to entertain any lies at all, even if the man is very, very good. She confessed that the man is very good, and she doubts if she will ever find a man like that guy again. That she's doubting in this life if there is any guy as good as that guy again. But she has to let him go. That the guy treated her so well, made her so happy. Her life was beautiful throughout her stay with him. But for the fact that he hid that he's been married from her, is enough for her to divorce him.
Yeah, everyone have what do they call it? Is it a turn down? Yes, deal breaker. Everyone have different deal breaker. To some other persons, they will have maybe just separated a bit, just to see or watch the man from afar, and then they will just reconcile.
She even watch. The man has apologized, but she wouldn't take it. It's not as if the man treated her bad in any way. In that case, I'm of the opinion that no. I think she was too quick to call off the marriage. She was too quick. Because this gender that can hide anything in this world. So long as you now say the man is very good, he treats you so right, he's the perfect man for you. You doubt if you will ever find a man like him again. Then you want to leave him because he had children. Now, I know that's a lie. I know marriage should be built on lie. But if the deed has been done and going forward, this man is ready to be truthful and sincere to you, I stand on forgiving him and just moving on. Because him having been a divorcee doesn't remove anything from him. You don't know why he got married and why he divorced the wife. You understand? So why don't you find out as a woman why he divorced the first wife, why the marriage didn't work? Because you are seeing perfection in him. So if he's been married before and that marriage didn't work, then there is more to it. Why don't you find out? And the man obviously hid it from her because he knows that by the time he tells her, she may not agree to marry him.
But that is not the best thing now when it comes to marriage.
Oh, I'm sorry, please. I would like to say some things. I'll be going down soon.
Oh, Queen, you've been quiet here.
Yeah, because you see, these children, they've transferred this thing to me. So I'm also down with malaria at the moment. So I'm just waiting to take my medication by 10:30 before I go to sleep.
Funke, wait, before you go on. When you are done taking your, please leave white tea, leave so she go and lie down.
I'm just waiting till 10:30 before I'll take my medicine by 10:30 p.m. Nigerian time. So
take it and disappear. I catch you for YouTube. If I catch you anywhere, I will be going around everybody's channel. If I see you anywhere, I will follow you. I didn't even know you are down with malaria. Imagine.
Hello, yes, I just found out this evening because I was not feeling fine, so I went to do some tests. Yeah.
Check it, Beleda.
Greetings, sis. Yeah. Yeah,
check it, Beleda.
No. Yeah, I'd like to start from where we're talking about at the moment about this lady that called off a 9-month wedding. Yeah, I think these days, if Mr. Cornelius is not in the chat today, he used to say something that I like so much. Yes, there's something he usually say that I like, that we people, we Africans especially, we like to take Western culture to put it on our head. Something that won't work for you as an African. You go and take it on yourself. Look at this lady. You met someone online. The person came to Nigeria, proposed to you after 4 days. After 4 days, you're just meeting after 4 days, and then he proposed to you. Then you agreed to marry him without meeting any of his family members. Is that how a typical African does? No, they don't just propose to you and you accept like that after 4 days. You do consultation. Even if you are a Christian, in the Bible, they do consultation. Abraham will go to someone's family, go to this. Even in the Quran, they do it. They will say, oh, they went to this person's family to go and make inquiry. Even in the traditional
in Igbo culture, we call it Ijuase. You go, your family will go and make some findings. I keep talking about this Ijuase on my channel. Make inquiry, so ask questions to avoid stories that touch.
So, like Mr. Cornelius will say that you are taking Western culture on yourself. Now it's not backfiring on you. Someone came, you proposed to you after 4 days. After 4 days, you have not even met anyone. You have not met anyone from this person's family, and you agreed to marry him. You got married after 2 months or how many months? Without meeting any of these, without making proper inquiries. Then things are now happening. I'm very sure if they had gone further in their inquiries or everything, someone somewhere will gossip to that lady. Hey, do you know that this man had one wife before? Do you know that someone will gossip to her one way or the other? I know this, our other gender, they can hide something. No, they can hide something.
My sister, they don't feel hide children. They don't feel hide ex-wife.
Yes, there's every possibility. There's every possibility that someone will hint this lady that, do you know about this? Do you know? And they will still go ahead with their wedding because this lady, they have divorced now. So it doesn't have anything to do with this. The only reason why this lady is calling off this marriage is because of the lies. It's not because of the children, it's not because of the ex-wife. It's because of the lies alone. So even if this lady had known, if this lady had known that, oh, he was married and he had kids before they got married, he will still marry him because he loved the man. And he will accept these kids as her own. and then this issue will not come up now.
Or maybe not, because there are some women who can, maybe not. Maybe there are some women who say, I will never. I was on a live program yesterday, and a young lady, the people call in for matchmaking and all that, and the young lady came up and said, when they were asking her what kind of a man do you want, and she said, a single guy, please, if you are divorced, I want to marry you, don't come for me. If you already have a child, don't come for me. And I started down and said, okay, what is good for the this is good for the danda.
You know, if this lady was not interested in marrying a divorcee, if this man had told her earlier, she would have called off the engagement and then they'll go their separate ways to find someone else. There are men in the world now, there are other single men that she will find to marry. So I think Western culture is affecting us a lot. It's affecting us. And then I want to talk about the issue of this pressure also. Pressure. You know, I mentioned something briefly the other day, some days ago on this stream, that I also had this issue of I wanted to get married to someone and it didn't work out. And that is the greatest decision of my life. My sister, I must tell you, that is the greatest decision of my life. Because, you know, I told you I'll bring a topic that I will tell you something that I wanted to bring up here. Like the things I'm hearing now, from this so-called person, I can never be thankful to God enough for the things that my head that I escaped. I can't even imagine my life right now. I can't even imagine it.
Yeah.
Thank God for your life.
So, and the thing that was pushing me then was that, I finished NYSC.
If they hadn't stopped that marriage, and you entered because of love, what would have become of you?
I don't know.
That's what she will be asking herself now.
I don't know, because the lady that entered, the lady is now.
We lost you
now. That was why I asked that. Do people really get over their exes? Because the information that is reaching us now is that this so-called guy is now visiting, and the wife got
and this thing, where the sweet pass, this thing will come loose. I really like this thing. And my ear open when you want to drop the main and the body. He's not mute.
And this guy is not even remorseful, like he's not even sober about it. He's even telling the wife that he has met this one before you now. So you can't tear them apart. Like, can you imagine? I can't imagine myself in that kind of situation. I can't take it though. I don't think my emotions can take that kind of thing.
God fought a battle.
Yes. So, you know, all those kind of pressure could lead to, and then my Yoruba people also, you know that Yoruba men, especially the rich ones, they don't usually marry one wife.
Funke, whether Christian or not, they know they keep one wife.
Yoruba rich men, they don't stay in a place. And I'm very sure this lady would have seen the red, what do you call the red light, like
flags.
Red flag, yes. Would have seen the warning signs that
may we tell ourselves the truth. This thing not be love thing. She entered because of money. Now politician.
Because I'm very sure they didn't meet in the church. They didn't meet in the crusade. They probably met at a joint or something.
When they meet in the church, people when they church now, their eyes they open. Where?
The one we are talking now, no be church. No, you see they come church now. So I'm very sure this lady would have seen so many red flags. But then where I want to end this thing is that this thing still boils down to depression and all this mental this thing. You know, the way we take things is very different too. It's very different. Something that will happen to you and then you will take it like a champ. Someone else will not be able to bear it. Sure, you know. Like I would like to hear your story.
That is what somebody pointed out here. Some people were saying in the chat that some women can actually take their husband cheating and they don't feel bad about it, while others can't deal with it. One small cheating like this, their mind will just scatter.
Host, that was why I brought this Mr. Abel's child, because I was trying to tell us that everybody's deal breaker is different. You get.
Yeah.
So, in as much as we are talking about this cheating, there are people that is nothing to them. They say, may you go, if you do finish, na me still get her, na my property.
Yeah.
Why to some other person, if they hear am, just by hearing, is over. Then some other person, once they catch you, is over. Some persons, I don't marry you, anyhow, anywhere
Yeah.
where belle face, so it does depend.
And there are women who are equally cheating as their husbands are cheating. They are equally cheating. So
Yes, some women also take turns from their husband. Some women don't cheat, but when they discover that their husband cheats, before you know it, a couple, you get.
One woman messaged here. One woman messaged here. She hit her camera. She messaged and said that her solace night that she has decided to find a boyfriend, that she's a married woman and she's not ready to continue crying, that her husband, she has done all she can to stop the husband from cheating, but the man has refused to stop. So right now, she is cheating also and she's at peace. So her husband's cheating no longer haunts her.
You see, host, let me cut you short. Rose Kedge is calling. She said she's at the background.
Okay. Oh my God.
Because I just saw her message now.
Oh, are you serious? Hey, I need to do something about this.
I don't know if she's still there.
She has sent a chat to me also.
Funke wanted to drop. Funke, conclude and drop, my dear, so that
So the red flags, everything, we should not ignore it. And then, I was talking about the way we take things is very different from each other. Like my dad was talking to me a few days ago. Like when someone talks to me, ordinary words hurt me a lot. Like they hurt me a lot, and I would cry. And my dad was talking to me that don't let people's words get to you. Grow up beyond this. I was trying to explain to daddy that you don't understand how I feel when people talk to me in some manners. He was trying to just talk to me that I should try to grow up. But I could read from what he was saying that although he was trying to advise me as my dad, but he still didn't understand me, how I was feeling, how I do feel when people talk to me in certain ways. So the way we process things is very different. I'm very sure this will not be the first time. This would have attempted such thing before. Like it might have even told the man that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it myself. Maybe the man said, and do it if you like now. Do it now. You understand? So I think it boils down to maybe she was depressed, she has been depressed for long and people were not seeing it. People are not reading it from her that she's about to take this step that she eventually did. So we should
let me come in before you just land. That was why I said I drop it in the comment section sometime. I said no matter how you process the thing, remember there is still people that love you. You get. Let there be a reason to leave. Ending it all is not the best solution. You get. So if definitely when we are passing hard time, even me here now, sometimes you go tell you say, no be person, no be to die, may person die, may all these things end. You get. But at the long run, you go just think, there are people, there are reasons. The reason why you are living, why you want to live, is greater than the living. The reason why you should live is greater than the reason why you should live. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I get
Let's not allow those evil thoughts becloud our
Rosie Kesh, please don't leave yet. I can see you here now. But like I said, I don't know this desktop mode that it was my husband that did this thing. Please don't leave. When Funke drop, then I'll be able to see you and bring you up. I can actually see you.
Let me allow her to land.
Yes. So the last
Rosie Kesh, please don't go anywhere.
The last thing I want to add, people, this is our gender. It's not even the other gender alone. My own gender too. We keep things a lot. You can't even trust people. With the things you are hearing these days, I've even come to the point that just expect the unexpected. Like expect anything at this point. With the news we are hearing left, right, and center, just wake up every day and tell yourself that
let nothing shock you again.
Expect the unexpected today. While you are praying, while you are having faith, just expect anything from anyone.
Yeah.
Is it not someone who inside someone's womb? Is it not someone they say poison someone? So just expect anything from anyone. So we should not, we women, we should not tie all our happiness on the neck of men.
Around
That,
man.
oh, is this man my joy, my love, my everything?
Without you, I go die.
So if you tie all your love around someone and that someone now disappoints you, it will now pain you. It will now pay you more than it should. So that's just the
Yeah.
place I'm going to stop
Thank
my-
you.
That was
Okay, thank you
amazing.
so much. Funke, go and rest. If you leave here now, go and rest. If I catch your white spirit, I will carry Koboko and follow you. And good night. Take care of yourself. Okay, please.
Take care of
I love
yourself.
you, sis. Bye.
Get well soon. Good night.
Night.
So
Yeah.
let me also
Let me
round up
accept her
while other
request.
people
Okay.
join in. Yes, let her
Yeah.
come. Let me just
She's
conclude
in
and
now.
step down so that other people can come in. Rosie, you are welcome.
Rosie.
So
Thank you.
just
Good
to
evening,
still add my voice
everybody.
to what Funke have
Good
said,
evening.
if you are passing anything, just remember there are more to life. There are more to life than men, especially if you have children. Me, I feel like children are even more precious than the husband. Even if the husband goes, give those children a good life. Be there for them. Don't let them to grow in another man's hand. Don't let them to, as in, you know how children will grow and say, I never knew my mother, I was tender. Is a very sad story, all because of a man. And just like Funke said, be ready for everything. You know, there is this word that there is this phrase that I have heard. It's been helping me. He said, in order not to be disappointed, expect nothing from anyone. So anytime that I get disappointed, I beat myself because maybe I was expecting, I'll ask myself, maybe I was expecting much from this
Too
person.
much.
After all, I shouldn't have even expected this from you. You know, that was how I normally overcome disappointment from people. I'll be like, why did I even trust this person in the first place, that this person can't do this to me? You know, so by the time I recall those words, I beat myself over it, and I'll be able to come off it very fast than trusting those people 100%. And these days, if you they love, make you love
Love
remain.
with brain, no.
Love
Love
remain.
with brain.
Keep some part of your heart for yourself, because you love yourself. First love yourself before loving a man, because if you now love a man 100% before yourself, that is when, if something now happen, you now be thinking of deleting yourself.
Yeah.
So that is actually where I draw my own curtain this evening.
Thank you. You are amazing. Thank you so much for your
everyone.
amazing contribution. God bless you, Queen. Hope you are still around. You're not leaving us.
I'll be around. Though. I usually love Rosie's analysis and contribution. I will
Yes,
be
so
here to
Rosie,
listen
Oh,
to her.
yeah,
thank
the
you.
floor is open for the Queen right now.
I'll be
Okay.
stepping down in case anyone wants to click in,
All right,
but I'll be in
unique.
the
Thank
chat.
you.
Okay, Queen. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Good
Your
night,
contribution
our
is solid.
beautiful host. Keep shining.
Yeah, she's shining.
Thank you.
Bye, Rose.
Bye.
Bye. So,
Welcome,
Rosie,
guys.
sorry
Yeah.
for keeping you. I don't know what my
It's
husband did to my
oh,
StreamYard. He downloaded the desktop mode and I don't like it. It's not giving me opportunity to do what I used to do on my live stream. So I need to find a
okay.
way to work around it. Yeah, it happened to me yesterday and today. So that was why I couldn't accept you in. Well, welcome. Glad you're here now.
Thank you. Thank you. So the first thing I wanted to even talk about was that from this whole thing, I hope that women have learned also to be content in whatever we have and wherever we are. Because when I was watching the whole event and I was reading the story that Lover posted, I saw something where she
Yeah.
said something like the man asked the woman, that Nigeria is not safe, relocate. I bought a house for you in the UK. And I'm just wondering the number of women that would have been saying, I wish I was doing. Maybe that would
They
have
will
even
not
come with
come
their
back to
husbands.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
They will not have come back to Nigeria. They will stay in UK and enjoy their life. The man will be sending
That's
money.
why I'm saying that the man bought a house for them in the UK, so the wife relocated before side chick moved in now. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wondering the number of women that would have been feeling jealous of the lady that they bought her a house in the UK and all
Yeah.
those things. You get, and you'll now be feeling like your own marriage is not enough because they cannot buy you a house in the UK. That's just like
Yeah.
something I just thought about. Then also when we talk about this deleting herself, I always think like it's a mental issue. You know, I was talking to my husband the other day about, they said a small child that deleted their self because the father and the mother was quarreling. And my husband was
Ah,
like, the funny thing with this whole thing is that this same child might still delete their self if they failed an exam in school. And that's the truth. We have to get to the point where we know that this deleting somebody's self is a mental issue, and it might not have even like a lot of things can trigger somebody. And I was just telling my husband that day, I was like, I just trying to picture what to make somebody get to the point of wanting to end themselves. That the level of emptiness you feel. You understand the level of emptiness, because, and I was saying that for me now, my son is 2 years plus, and everything I pray for in this my life is that God, please keep me alive to the point to raise this boy how you want me to raise him. Like, let me be there for him for as long as possible. Let me be able to provide for him, as in make him have an easy life. You understand? So I just try to imagine the point where a mother gets to the point of not caring about the children anymore, like Unique was saying. Because apart from the man we come go, but your children, the one that is your flesh and blood. You understand? Like people that you brought into this world, and your responsibility as a parent is those children. You know, this is not me blaming the victim. I'm just wondering the level of emptiness she felt to be able to look at the child she gave birth to a few months ago and want to leave that child. And Unique was saying something that, and that's one thing everybody should do before you, and even the Bible that we always say, love your neighbor as yourself. God says, love your neighbor as yourself. That means the first person you're supposed to love is yourself.
It's
It's the
yourself.
quantity of love that you give yourself that you can give to another person. My husband knows that I don't joke with myself. He always says, tell my son that your mommy like enjoyment. I don't joke with myself. I don't joke with myself.
Ne.
Anyway, where I
But
watch
why
this
not talk
day, I
Paulina,
don't tire, I
Paulina?
stop. I hang
Is it
leg.
this life
I
now
will
talk
watch
Paulina, Paulina?
Netflix and chill. I don't joke with myself. Like, and I think another thing again is all these things. I don't know if it's upbringing. Like me, one of the things that always helped, my father pampered me when I was growing up. My father pampered me. So like I always say that Papa will born me, no do me this, and another person no go fit do me this kind of thing. You understand? So I don't know. But I feel like all this deleting oneself is.
Rosie Kesh, there's something else I'm looking at. You pointed out that it could be mental
Yes, it's always
illness.
mental. All
Now,
those deleting is
yes,
always
mental
mental.
illness. Then there's a problem we are having right now. A very problem we have in our hand. Children no longer have the capacity to endure pain. Have you noticed that even adults no longer have that capacity to endure and withstand pain, rejection, or disappointment? We have become too soft and too vulnerable and too emotional.
Yes.
Emotionally, I noticed that for the past 15 years till now, we are getting weaker emotionally.
Yes.
We can no longer withstand pain as in those days. If one is rejected, they start thinking about the easy way out.
It's a fast-paced world. Everything is fast. We are not patient. These days, you see 25 years old want to be Jeff Bezos.
We want it now. We want it hot. We want it today. And you go for job. These people will go for job interview. 1 year, 2 years, they're still job hunting. 3 years. But today, go for only 2 interviews. You're already feeling frustrated. You go to social media, everybody's talking about depression. I am depressed. Give them small money in their account. The depression will follow you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Queen. Give them small money. We can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear us? Oh, we lost her. But I think the link is there. You can click on the link again and jump on in. See if you can find the link. Okay. Let me put the link again. Now, today, any little thing, people complain about depression. They confess depression a lot these days. People easily confess depression. Any little thing, you see somebody saying, I am depressed. I am depressed. I am depressed, but you are lacking money. The problem you have is you are lacking money. You don't have a job, not depression. But the confession of depression.
Sometimes, like you said, for the past 15 years, this whole we're getting weaker emotionally. It's just the truth.
Yes.
I was telling my husband, I think this thing we're talking about was on Friday. We were driving back from somewhere, and I was telling him that how does a child end themselves because their parents are quarreling? I was like, that somebody like him, instead of him to wound himself for nothing, go help and scatter the marriage.
Okay, see what Ceci K wrote. Ceci K said a teenage boy in my town deleted himself because he was scolded by the mother for stealing his from his uncle. And he went and deleted scolding. People, see, we parents need to have a big work to do. We need to train our children to be strong mentally and emotionally. This is lacking in today's children. You scold a child will cry and start crying depression. Depression or one, we don't know what depression is. But today's world, I don't know if it is social media. I don't know what is causing this weakness. I noticed that people are so weak emotionally. A young lady cannot take, I don't do again. A young guy cannot take, we are retrenching. You can no longer be here. People are becoming weaker by the day, both parents and children. And it's a big problem in our society today. And that is why we have high increase of depressed people. People no longer know how to manage challenges.
After we talked about that, after I saw that news on
you're welcome, Queen.
Hello,
yeah,
good evening. After I saw that thing on my phone, I now asked him, okay, so let's assume that our son is like 10, 12, and he overhears us quarreling, you understand? Let's say something happens and we quarrel like multiple times in a week. What are you going to do? How are you going to tell him? How are you going to resolve this issue? So they're talking about all those things. Like, he needs to also know that in life that there's conflict resolution, that everybody is not peaceful from January to December.
People no longer challenge themselves to even think and resolve problems. You have misunderstanding. You don't sit down to think, how do I resolve it? You start thinking of depression. We have one man here, K Business Podcast. Welcome.
How you doing?
So because
let her land. Welcome. I just want to welcome you.
Sure, thank you.
So because I saw that thing on the internet, I had to bring up the conversation in my own home. I'm like, okay, our child is still 2, but how are we going to fix this kind of issue? Why would a child think of ending themselves because of this thing? Like you said, it's just, as in, we're just a fast-paced world. Everybody is just frail, you know.
Sniper.
And also, I always say,
it's very cheap. You go and buy sniper, the net. For what?
And that's why I always say that there are a lot of things that somebody cannot handle. For me, the solution is always to remove yourself from situations you cannot handle. And I don't mean deleting yourself or anything. I mean, like, it's like what Unique was saying, or the lady that was here. Some people cannot handle cheating. They cannot handle infidelity. It's too much for you. The betrayal is too much. You don't have to put yourself there. One thing I was saying also is that you see these relationships we're in these days, a lot of women are not standing their ground to tell their men what they cannot take in marriages. A lot of men are not standing their ground to tell their women, this is what I cannot take in a relationship. I know that is not a black and white thing. There are gray areas. But if you know you cannot stand cheating, if you know that your fragile heart cannot take it, don't be managing. Because there's a level you manage, you will lose yourself. The only reason why somebody will stay and decide to end themselves for man matter, you have lost yourself. You've lost yourself. You're not important to yourself anymore. That you have not ended yourself. The next day they put you in the ground. Side chick now, before December they go marry her. They don't
marry side chick. Side chick is already in the house.
Exactly. In fact, now your children, this side chick might not treat your children well. They might start living before you know you become wicked stepmother. So imagine these children that you left for another woman. So the thing is that a lot of people are very, very frail. And if you cannot handle something, please take yourself away from the situation. I always say something that I'm a very strong person mentally by God's grace. And that's because one of the things I learned over the years, I know what works for me. I'm a crybaby. Anything we do me, I go cry. As I cry and finish, I don't forget about your matter. If I cry for your head, it's over. Make her not cry for your head, though. If I lie down for bed, cry for your head, I don't forget about the person. That's it. But I'm going to cry my cry. I don't shy away from crying. Any small thing, I don't shy away from crying. If not cry, I go cry. So, but I think one of the
Thank
things that
you.
also helped me was maybe growing up alone as an only child. I learned to handle my emotions. I learned to be alone. Alone, no, they fear me. Relationship, no, they fear me. If in fact, you cannot use aloneness to ginger me. Now that aloneness might be my power self. If you want to ginger me,
Yeah.
say, you are going
Let,
to end the friendship. That is where my strength is. You understand? So we
yeah,
should learn where our
don't go
strengths are.
anywhere. Don't go
Yes, I'm
anywhere
going to
yet,
go up.
please,
I'm going
Queen.
to be in the background because my mother called me. Let me respond to her call. She was the one that called me that
Oh,
time.
send
But
my
I'll come
love
back.
to her, please,
All
and my
right, all right,
greetings to her.
all right. Thank you.
You're
Welcome,
amazing.
Mr.
Thank
K.
you.
I'll listen
You
to
dropped
you.
a lot of wisdom here.
Thank you. Welcome, Mr. K. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Queen. Whoa, K Business Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate you. I would love to hear from a man. Thank you for jumping on this.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it gives me
It's a
joy
great
when I hear from
conversation.
a man.
Yeah. For women deleting themselves over a man, that's quite a lot, because I think when it comes to Nigerian culture, we were taught not to speak out from being like when we were kids. You know how we say when the parents are talking and you kind of have your input, they were like, go, don't keep quiet, don't say anything. We've been taught to not speak out, to not be ourselves. So I think this
express ourselves.
express ourselves exactly. Like I have a 7-year-old and I have a 5-year-old. I let them talk. I let them express their feelings as young ladies. I let them express their feelings. So a lot of people don't know how to express themselves because of judgments from other people. And when we're talking about mental health, right? Mental health is not taken as serious as it is in Nigeria, as we take it serious here in America. People in Nigeria don't have people to just go and speak to, where everything is going to be kept confidential. So the only way out is deleting themselves, because that's the only way they see it. Deleting themselves. They can't go speak to a friend about it because their friends will either give them bad advice or even make fun of them.
Or gossip about it.
Exactly. You can't go to a church and talk about it because they will say, oh, yeah, the Lord said you should go back. That's your husband. They won't give them the right directions. They can't go to their family house because their father or their parents will say, oh, no, you can't leave your husband's house. You must go back there. What do you want the people in the neighborhood to say? What do you want the people in my church association to say, that you are leaving your husband's house? So the only way out is for a lot of women is to delete themselves, because they don't want to be embarrassed of what's going on in their family. But they have to understand your life is precious, man or woman. Nobody should be cheating on each other. You're supposed, even if somebody do cheat on you, you have to have those skills. I don't say skills, but you have to have that ability to try and move on. Yes. Yeah. So that's why therapy needs to be introduced. And it's not just therapy for medication, therapy for your body. Like I always tell people this, like, you don't have to stay home. You go on vacation once a while, even if it's walking on the beach, just enjoying the sea. That's therapy as well.
You see, that's something I do all the time. Maybe sometimes when people see me upload some of my fun vlogs, they don't know. I keep saying it. It's therapeutic for me to just walk by the beach, walk on the beach sound, just sit down and be looking at the water, watch the wave. I remove a lot of stress from my head. And I do that most weekends. I can just tell my husband I want to go to the beach, because we have a lot of beaches around there. And if I'm tired of seeing one particular beach, I just want to travel to another state, another city entirely, and just go and sit down. I can sit down on the rock and just be looking at the water. It helps me to decongest stress. Therapeutic for me, just walking on that sand, just listening to people laughing, swimming, dancing. It gives me great joy. And at the same time, it's helping me to remove stress. So I get your point. People should just find something that can help them remove stress. Like we were discussing before you came, emotional strength is lacking in today's world. People are no longer strong. We are getting more and more weak children, weak youth who cannot withstand rejection, who can withstand no, who can't withstand I not do again, or who can withstand this job is over. They can't stand anything that will challenge them. to take the next available step. Welcome, Anita Dofi. Thank you so much, Anna Agbai. Thank you. They can't, you know, they once you tell them this relationship is over, a 16-year-old girl, what do you know? You should be in school. The next thing you're thinking of drinking sniper. But if I believe that, yes, I believe that mental health is real and depression is real. But on the other hand, I think this generation, today's world, whether it's the cause, I don't know if I should pin it on social media. People are no longer intellectually strong, mentally strong, emotionally strong to withstand anything. Every little challenge that comes, they fall and give into it. That is one major problem I'm saying here. One major problem, and I've noticed that.
Exactly. I think a lot of these kids are just growing up in a social media age where they're becoming really soft. You know, and it's not only just in Africa, it's also here too, where kids are just soft and I think it boils down to just having strong parents. Even with strong parents, some kids are still finding ways not to able to cope with life challenges, you know, and you have to prepare your children for what they're going to face outside of there. You have to let your children, when your children get on social media, let them know it's not real. Those people posting these good things, most of them is fake. You know,
fake lifestyles.
Lifestyle. You don't know what these people are going through. When you see two people, couples, and they smiling and everything on social media, they post every day. Don't look at it and be like, oh, they have a great relationship. Look at you. We don't have a big house like them. Don't look at that. You don't know what they're going through in life. And when we go back to mental health, especially for women, right? And this is something I didn't even know. Women that have children, right, need to also have some type of mental health, not an assessment, but some type of what's it called? Like when you kind of drain your body. I forgot what it's called, but something to help
therapy?
Them. Not some type of therapy, because they say women go through PTSD after they have children.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, I didn't even know that, and a lot of men probably don't even know that as well. That
they don't know.
They don't know exactly. They don't. So can you imagine?
Even women themselves don't know that they're having this problem.
Yeah.
A lot of women don't know that they have this problem after giving birth.
Yeah. You just notice that after your wife gives birth, she's nagging, screaming, hollering, you know, just having this nasty attitude. And you as a man will think that, what's wrong with this woman that she's giving me this attitude, you know? Yeah. So you feel like maybe this is not working out. And you notice that a lot of, I can track 2 ladies I know had babies 6 months, 7 months after they had their children, the divorce happened. So I think the educational piece got to come in. So when my wife had a baby, we had our 3rd kid, I noticed that she was very aggressive. So I try to give her time. Sometimes I'll say, let me help with the laundry, with the children, you know, just to give her time to rest. You know what I'm saying? Because if a man doesn't understand that educational piece of a woman having a baby after, he's going to think that the woman is taking everything out on him. And he will be like, you know what?
A little stress can trigger it. Any little stress can trigger it.
It will just trigger it, and she'll just go. She'll be saying things that you didn't expect, you didn't want to hear, and she will say it. And some of you don't understand. Like, that's why I'm going to say it again. Taking your wife out of that normal environment at least once every quarter, away from her day to day, you know, outside on vacation, go somewhere, find something to do on the weekend. Don't stay home. Find something, even go out to eat, take the kids to anything that can really spice up their mind in a way to forget what's going on at home. You have to do many therapeutic things with you and your family. So, you know, that's my part.
Whoa. Thank you so much. And this is just a wake-up call to parents. Do not always say yes or agree to all the demands of your kids. Sometimes challenge them. Sometimes make them know that they can face rejection. This is the reality of life. You giving them everything makes them believe that, yes, this is what life should be. Like, this is how it should be. Whatever I need is given to me. Whatever I want is being provided. So when they go out there and they face a little rejection, they feel, oh, this is the end of the world. So I think it also lies in our hands as parents to help these young ones while growing up. I don't know if you grew up in Nigeria. Did you grow up in Nigeria?
I mean, I lived in Nigeria for a few years. Yeah, I grew up in Nigeria. Okay. I would say I grew up, but I lived there for a little bit.
Okay, I grew up in Nigeria. So when you talk about iron hand, some of us they use iron fist. Some of us came from humble background. Some of us we don't have it at all, you know. So that also prepared us to be tough.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Tough. It made us have thick skin. You see, thick skin, it made us develop thick skin against any challenge. You know, if you can't break my heart now, waiting, actually they drop me and they go look for another boyfriend. You get it? But no, that is the truth. Actually, drop me, who you be, to prepare you, I'll go and look for another boyfriend. You get, but what we have today is a little, it's over between us. Oh my God, you come on social media, you write all sorts of things on social media, then you're not satisfied. You start thinking of how to jump through the mainland bridge. If that one doesn't work out, you don't have money for TFare. You start thinking of how to buy a sniper. After with 200 naira or 300 naira, you can get sniper. You know, it's crazy. Without really processing it. Look, there's this thing called processing situation. Sit down and analyze it. This thing that happened, is it my fault? What did I do wrong? Is it his fault? Okay, what's the way forward for me? If you need to cry, cry and cry like a river. Don't wash your face. Look for food. Eat.
Yep. Take care of yourself.
When you're satisfied, I can't starve myself. When you're satisfied, even as I am married now, my husband, see, that is why I don't get time for fight. I don't get strength for fight. So as that thing is happening, I'm telling you, see instantly, bros. No. You know why? Nothing should disturb my mental health. I trash it instantly. Because I don't like misunderstanding. I don't like going to bed feeling angry. So I trash it instantly. There's nothing like bottling up. I don't have that room in my heart anymore to bottle up anything.
I agree with you that me and my wife, when we have disagreements, we talk about it before we go to bed. You know, I think it's very key for communication. And just like you said, if someone said they're not bothered, they don't want to be in a relationship anymore, you have to find ways to say, you know what, okay, that's just part of life. That's a life experience that I will learn. All of us have been disappointed, men and women. You know, I had a girlfriend, Nigerian girl, she was just all over the place, you know, and I was trying to be a good boyfriend, but eventually after some time, after she chopped all my money, I said, it's time to move on, right? It's time to move on. Then the week me and her ended, I guess, let's say the first month me and her ended, if you see all her friends, the way they were calling me, how are you? I'm like, wait a minute, how the hell did you get my number? Let's go out.
We're waiting.
Do you think I said no? I said, yeah, let's go have fun.
Come on, that's the bad guy speaking right now.
I'm being honest. I'm being as honest as you can, because that's life. That's life. But the thing is, it's just like,
you see, Kay, just like this woman who deleted herself right now, she has made more room for more side chick. You delete yourself. Look, the same way, the same day or the same night that they are laying the wife down, another woman is giving him a shoulder to lean on. When my mom passed on, we experienced that. We had women we know coming all over to console my dad. And we're like, we knew some will come to cook. We are all drunk. when my mom passed on. But these women coming to prepare for what are you cooking for? You want to cook for a 26-year-old lady? You want to cook for a 20-year-old lady? Like, I don't understand. But we knew what they were coming from. We are all grown and mature. So when we're watching at, just looking at them like this, okay, this one will come, my mom's friends included
exactly.
The first one, they'll come and sit down. They're all coming to console my dad. And
Exactly.
we knew we got it behind curtain. When they come, we say, look at this one. As if we don't know. They think we are kids. Because my dad needed to remarry, and we agreed that he should remarry. That is why no woman should delete herself for any man. We agreed that he should remarry because we're not going to be there for him forever. He's a man. So we're like, okay, Dad, if you want to remarry, go ahead and remarry. And my dad started looking for a wife. We were looking for also recommending for him. And these women that we knew, my mom's friends, even the married ones and the single ones and the single ladies and the divorced, they were all over the place. And we're like, oh my God, my mom will be in her grave shaking her head right now. Thank God it's not a side chick that deleted her. It's not as if my dad was cheating on my mom before she passed on, but then the moment she passed on, they were just all over the place coming to console. And in the course of consoling, anything can happen. We were looking at my dad. We were not kids. We knew what he was doing. Okay? So eventually he remarried. But you see, when a woman deletes her life because of because of her husband cheating, she's losing. Her family will lose, because that same night she's been laid, one woman will probably put her breast in his mouth to console him. And then before you say Jack, something is happening.
Spend the night with him. The other one will come on the weekend.
When people are most vulnerable is when they are mourning or when they are grieving. They are most vulnerable. So anything can happen at that point. I'm
telling you, I was very vulnerable.
So your girlfriend's friends were coming to sympathize with you, and you know what? As a man, you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, they were like, let me take you out. I'm like, take me out. I'm like, whoa, I'm the guy that spends. They took me out. I said, okay, let's go. But those are the things that happen in life, and you learn from it. It's part of your life experience, and you move on, and that makes you a better person. Most people are better today because of the life experiences they've had in the past. Doesn't mean you should go drink something and kill yourself over a guy. Trust me,
it's the best teacher experience. It's the best teacher. It prepares you for the future.
Exactly. And that's just life. We're all gonna be played. Even married couples, they get played. The wife plays the husband plays the wife. It happens all the time. I've seen it. I've seen it all. I mean, you just have to find a way just to move on in life. If you have to go get therapy, like clinical therapy, or spiritual, whatever it is, find some type of intervention that will help you move on in life. You have to pack up your stuff and move to another state. I've seen it happen where a lady and her husband, she caught her husband with her best friend, and she didn't want to stay in the state anymore. So you know what she did? She took her children, pack up, and move to the west coast of America, move far away. And so she don't have to be around the same people. There are many ways that you can avoid being same circle with people. Many ways.
The problem is women feeling trapped, that they don't have a choice. They don't know what to do. It's like they're caged. There's no way out. There is no solution in sight. That is the problem. If you open your eyes, you're going to see 1001 solution, 1001 things you can do to avoid that depression. Absolutely. You can I know people deal with depression different, and we have different stages of depression. But believe me, most oftentimes the things we call depression is not depression. It is because we have become too soft emotionally. Your husband cheats. You leave him. Worst case that you want to do, even though I don't advocate for it, you go and cheat back. I read something a lady sent that her husband has been cheating. And eventually, she got tired of crying, got tired of complaining. She equally started cheating. That she's married, but then this is the only way she can get over it. So even if it means you doing that, why would you delete your precious life because a man decides to put his cucumber in another papoose? Doesn't make any sense.
Let me ask you a question, for real. Let me ask you a question.
Oh, okay.
If a woman cheats, right? Let's say a guy cheats like 100 times. The husband cheats. Let's say they go to a church. Okay, so here's the scenario. Husband, wife goes to the church. Husband's been cheating all this time. Nobody knows, right? Then the wife cheats once. Then everybody found out. Who would people blame the most? Who would people look at and blame for this issue?
It's the wife, because nobody knows about the husband's cheating.
Yeah.
It's the wife.
I always tell a woman this. This is what I told this other lady. I said, if you're in a relationship, if you're married to a man and he's cheating on you, you're better off separating yourself, right? Moving out the house and go do your thing, right? Than for you to be in the same house and cheat, because you will be the one that will look bad. The man will not look bad. You know what I mean?
I would if not separation for me, it doesn't even work. I would advocate that the woman divorce the guy clean. You know why spiritually there is implication where I come from. So long as you're still, oh, Anita, sorry you've been here. Anita, welcome. Thank you so much, and thank you for the thumbs up. You see, where I come from, it is forbidden for a woman, no matter what happens. The last thing you can do as a woman is to cheat on your husband. The door is widely open for you to walk away. The door is open for you to take a walk and end the marriage. But the worst thing I can do right now as a married woman is to go to bed with another man. It's a taboo, and even apart from it has spiritual implication that will affect me, not just him. So at the end of the day, if I decide to cheat while still married to him, I am losing. I'm still doing damage to myself.
Correct. I
am not hurting him. I'll only feel satisfied, more satisfied, if I end that marriage, take a walk, then get myself a sweet bobo, this kind of handsome guy, that well endowed guy. That is the only way I'll feel total peace and joy. But if I'm still in that marriage, I cannot cheat, and in fact, I won't even think about it. So I'm not even saying separate. I'm saying divorce him.
But some women, even though the guy cheated and they leave, then they go get another guy. Some women do go back to their husbands, though.
They do. At the end of the day, by the time they see that this guy is even worse than my cheating husband, they find themselves going back. You guys don't have joy, you know that.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. I've been seeing other stories come from Nigeria with these women just killing themselves. Is this a trend? It's like people just want to copy, and when one person do it, then they want to do it, then they want to do it. I'm like,
thank you. Now you see what I'm saying? Because social media is saturating this whole thing, is spreading it. So when it's not as if people don't delete themselves back in the days, they do, but it's very rare. And when you hear it, it's a shocking news that, oh my God, how can somebody do this? My God. But today is like, okay, next. Next. You're waiting for the next one to happen. I don't know if it's as a result of this thing being circulated on social media or what. I don't really know.
I think it's
as if 1 week, 1 week, one mission. 1 week, one mission.
Yeah, I think they just need to stop posting it. I even saw, my wife showed me one where this girl, she was running after her husband in the car with a side chick, and she got hit by a car. I'm like, oh, have mercy. So I told her, I asked my wife.
That happened last month. I think that was last month. The one that was doing James Bond 007, chasing the husband and the side chick, and ended up having a crash. So she has 2 children. What becomes of those children?
So I asked my wife, I said, would you chase me down like that? She said, nope, you come home and meet me.
That's it. You know what? I'm just going to make sure I have my bottle of drink waiting for you to get back home.
Exactly.
And then take pictures. You know what I say? People are no longer, you need to be smart. You know what? Instead of chasing, why don't you hire somebody to go meet them at the mall there to help you get clips, video evidence, picture evidence, or you can even get someone to tell them. Tell them to their last destination.
Spice it up. You know what Americans do? You know what white people do and Black Americans do in America here? We have something called private investigator. I believe there's some in Nigeria. They get private investigator to follow their spouse for a week or 2 weeks to see what they're doing. And that person comes back with pictures and say, oh, at this time while she was supposed to go at work, she was here. So
I love Cheetahs. That's this program I used to watch so much. Cheetahs. Man, I love that program. Follow him and then get all evidence needed. Use those evidence against him in court of law and strip him of every kobo, every penny, every cent. You act with emotion. You all right. Everything is not emotion. Sometimes apply intelligence. If you know your husband is gonna be there, or somebody called to say your husband is somewhere with a side chick, okay, you get someone, call a guy. Okay, I want you to do this, or help me take picture. Go in there, he doesn't know you. Or a lady, you go out with a lady friend, follow him to that place, ask them to take picture or video. Tell the person to do the job while you sit, and then get the evidence. Sit down with the evidence with your bottle of drink and wait for him to come back home.
Yeah.
Then you talk it over. Well, we start chasing him for what? No, come on.
And especially with some of them, they'll chase this side chick, and that side chick might be strong. I was watching this movie, Yoruba movie called Side Chicks, and one of the women, she went to go fight the side chick, her and her friend. That side chick beats the nonsense.
Chevy, I was saying this thing when a couple of days ago, when I discussed this particular topic. Now, this woman chasing this side chick, I actually streamed it. I said, look, not all side chicks are soft. Some of them are weary.
Exactly.
You go, they will give you black and blue. They will beat you and strip you. At the end of the day, you know that not all side chicks have joy. So what's the essence of going to fight where they will beat me? I don't even know the strength of the side chick. Now I'm going to come and beat me. I will lose 2-0. Spy 0. Side chick 2. Welcome, Oyoyo Sword. We're just
Thank you,
enjoying this trip.
I've been enjoying you guys. Hi, Kay.
Hi, Mama.
Hello, everyone in the chat. How you guys
Hello,
doing?
Queen.
I'll let Queen make it rock on and let it make it hot. So I'll drop down.
No, don't drop off, please.
I just came up to support Spice It Up, and I think I've done my part.
He's been amazing support, Yo-Yo. He's been amazing.
Yeah. So I'll let Miss Yo-Yo rock the world now. So
thank you so much.
I'll be back though. I'll be back next time. Thank you, ladies. You guys have a wonderful one.
Thank you. Bye. Ciao.
Right.
You too.
Yes, ma'am.
See, host, this topic is interesting, and I really pray and wish that the conversation will continue with other people, lending their own voices about it, because it's now a trend. Every week, one trouble. Every week, one story. Every week. Last week, we are talking about the lady that jumped and then still floating in the lagoon somewhere. They haven't found her. Now we are talking about this lady. A week before, we talked about a teenager that cried herself. Then a month yesterday was Bimbo that did the same thing. So it's now like a trend. And rather, instead of good things to be trending, the extreme worst is trending. And it's so sad. Like you guys said here, we don't take mental health very seriously back home. We tend to come in, was depression, toughen up. No, times are changing rapidly. There is no longer the things our parents survive. We can't survive them anymore now, because a generation has passed, and the moment we realize that a generation had passed, the grandparents we have today are educated grandparents. Most of them went to school, even with Americans, with the British, that knew what depression was all about and what anxiety was all about. Most of the people they went to school with, they already have the management on how they manage those kind of health situations in their various countries. But our people do not. And then you can't come and wake up and say, okay, grandma of those days, I will go and till the soil to produce food. Today's grandma, they cook Indomie noodles for their grandchildren. So we should be able to bring that into focus, to know that there is like a paradigm shift on from one generation to the other, and that is what is happening now. So the issue of being tough and no longer being tough, it applies to people differently. I know of a man that came to the US over 40 years. They said the first time he got here, if he hears a police gunshot or whatever, the guy would just run under the closet or under anything just to hide. Do you know what he was suffering from? He was suffering from trauma from Civil War, Nigerian Civil War, because he fought in the Civil War before coming here, but he didn't know what he was suffering. And the little white woman she married at the time was like, why is my husband doing this? If he hears a bonfire, the cracker, fire cracking, the guy is under the table. The guy is under the table. So they kept going to hospital until they now met the right doctor that asked the right questions. The guy opened up that he fought in the Nigerian Civil War, this, that. That was when they realized it was trauma that was bothering the man. And they gave him the right treatment. So imagine this happened to a man. Civil War is over how many years now? Maybe about 50 years now, or more than 50 years. So you can imagine what he suffered 50 years ago and things like that. So people go through things differently. People process things differently. And the moment we start realizing that, the better for us as a nation.
And again, look at what Unique Lady P say. Oyoyo, sorry, I'm not cutting you. I say it seems that the more people or social media talk about people deleting themselves, the more trend, the more it trends, and the more people love to do it. We're in a generation that loves copying things also. So sometimes it's not just about mental health. It's a generation that just love copying what is trending, even when it is ruining their life. Look at, for instance, this mukbang where people eat all sort of rubbish. It is trending and they're getting views. Even when they know the health hazard, the health implication, they just want to do it. So I feel people even don't care about the consequences. It is not just mental health, but like people losing themselves to what is trending. Deleting has been trending, and so women just feel, okay, if I'm hot, I delete myself.
Let me be honest thing.
I understand your angle.
They are not deleting themselves because they saw it on Facebook, on social media. Anybody that went to the extent of deleting him or herself is already a damaged person. Rose Ketch got it right. The person needs help. The person needs serious evaluation. Somebody was on internet yesterday, Nigerian internet space, calling out Nollywood people that they should stop pretending that the gentleman Hank Anuku is ill, that he needs help. Yeah, that was what the lady was screaming yesterday. Will people believe her? No, because we like to cover up a lot. The guy needs help. Is he getting the help? No. Until they say that he has used a rope and tied on his neck and hung on the ceiling, then people will start understanding it.
He's just walking around the street. I think this has to also do with substance, substance abuse.
Yeah, that could be his problem, but he needs help. You understand? Yeah. It's also part of mental health because the guy needs help. The thing is that anybody thinking of going to that extent does not value himself to be anything important. When Rosie was talking, he made so much sense as if she's a psychologist. Because for you to go to the extent of saying, you know what, I'm done, you feel your life is worthless. You feel there is no point living. And there is nothing around you, nothing within you that make you see things differently. Even your children, they don't bring joy. The person is completely gone. So that person needs help. And then we're talking about our generation is no longer tough. Yeah, anybody can say that our generation is no longer tough. But the thing is this. The generation that were, will I say, tough before our generation, they are all gone, and they produce grandchildren that feed people with Indomie noodles. So things have changed. And as time
now it's like in a situation back home, we don't have this seeing a therapist. It has not been 18 for us. What is now the way out? How do we How do we handle this problem? Because we've not gotten to that point where government care about mental health and where they can provide mental health assistance for people, like giving people therapy, people undergoing therapy, or seeing a psychologist, or seeing a counselor and all that. Government doesn't provide that, you know that. And even the few private people who handle such a thing, it is very expensive for the ordinary Nigerian to go see. How many people can pay for consultation today? So now, what is the way out? Looking at this as a trend, because I am seeing this weekly, is becoming a trend. Deleting is becoming a trend, and it's heartbreaking. We have not gotten to that American or UK time.
If you check these people that just recently deleted themselves, none of them were hungry. So none of them fell under the category you're just talking about now.
This woman that deleted herself was in UK. She came down to Nigeria to do this.
She's not hungry. If her husband can afford to buy her a house in London, she can feed 3 square meals, wear Gucci purses and all of that. This woman is not hungry.
That's what I'm saying. She is in UK where she could have accessed.
She could have gotten help. But the thing is, we are yet to realize what mental health is all about. We are yet to acknowledge it, accept, yes, I need help. We are not acknowledging that. We are not accepting that. We think when you hear mental health, the person is done the colo, they carry dirty clothes where they enter market. That is not mental health. That one is craze. Mental health is anxiety. Mental health is depression. Mental health is when you're having fatigue and all of those. Those are factored into mental health. When you're so worried, you don't even know how to help yourself. When you start cutting yourself, when you start doubting yourself, that is mental health.
Yeah.
We are yet to understand.
When you stop thinking about your children and think only about your pain.
Yeah.
When you don't care whether your children, whatever happens to your children, you think only about the pain you're going through.
Absolutely. We are yet to accept it. And then to the question you asked, how our Nigerian folks that can afford a consultancy and all of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Back in the days, right, we have what we call a gathering. Let me even take it all the way to the local community, where men gather every evening to drink palm wine and then laugh at things. And now the day is gone. Everybody goes home. They get to their bed and then sleep off and sleep very nicely. That thing is still available till today. They still have beer parlors. They still have joints. They have clubs where people go to drink and play. But the thing is that
where they go with side chicks that are causing problems in the marriages.
Yeah, that is the one of the majority of the problem. They are not doing it the way their fathers or great grandparents did it. They are now going. The side chick is even simple. They go with substance. Things to enhance the enjoyment. You understand? Unlike in those days, our people would do tobacco. They would do otaba. You understand? Old men do otaba.
And palm wine.
You understand? It helps relax them and then help them feel high or stuff like that. So what I'm saying is that Nigeria is known as a country where they take everything serious. They make comedy of it and laugh over it, and the day goes off. But we should understand that the present condition of the inflation is biting so hard. But the challenge I'm having, because I tried to make a video about this, the challenge I'm having is that these people that are deleting themselves, we are not deleting themselves.
We are losing you. Hello? Can you hear? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, we can hear you now.
I'm good.
We can hear you now. We can hear you. Whoa, looks like we lost her. You want to jump back up before I round up? If you want to come back up, then you come back up and conclude so that I can round up. The link is down there. And thank you so much, everyone, for your time. It's been over 3 hours on this live stream. It's been a long time. I streamed up to 3 hours, but this calls for it. It's an important message we are passing across. So it's very important that I give it all my time here. Welcome back, Queen.
Sorry, host. Wherever I'm on the road, so whenever I get to a particular junction, I don't know the high tension cable they have there. It cuts my network off. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was saying before, you understand, a lot of things have changed, and we need to start adapting with times. We need.
But what about the women? It's getting worse. What about the men can have fun. They can go to the beer parlor, drink, carry women, carry other side chicks, which are the problem, which is the major problem married women are having today. Side chick is our nightmare. Then what about the women? How do they fight this aside just deleting themselves? Because whether we like it or not, like I said initially, we've not gotten to that point where government provides all these services. So what is the way out? What is the way out?
Host, when I was in secondary school in Nigeria, we had a guidance and counselor unit, and it's still available to today. Okay, it's still available. But
in school?
Time, in secondary schools, yes, we all have guidance and counseling. There is every guidance and counseling in every school in secondary school. So if you have a problem, you go to your guidance and counseling and talk with that is the essence of providing that unit and paying a teacher that is a counselor to sit there to talk to students on behavioral issues. But I need us to understand something. In the early 2000s, right, a lot changed. Serious wave of this Pentecostal thing came. That was when the interpretation, if you're having headache, is your mother-in-law that is bewitching you. If you're doing this, it's your father-in-law that is doing that.
A lot of spiritual this thing, a lot of spiritual, the wave of Pentecostal. And now, you're talking about gathering. We have more gatherings than even before today. In fact, you finish first service, where we have huge gathering. We have a midweek service. We have there's this one, house fellowship. We have different gatherings today. With all these gatherings.
What I was trying to say is that we've gotten more spiritual than seeking for the basic things. You understand? And the level of that spirituality is what is also causing some problems. If a soothsayer will come and tell you that I'm seeing vision, that your problem is not ordinary, your problem is spiritual, so you need to go and pray. And the person will be dying of kidney problem. They're telling you to go and pray. By the time you realize that it wasn't just a prayer thing, that it was more of a medical problem, it will be too late. So what do you think will happen to that person? The person might feel, I don't want to die alone. We have I made a video about the Zobo lady that puts her infected blood into her Zobo because she didn't want to die alone. A friend of mine, a YouTuber from Cameroon, said, am I just hearing that for the first time? That it happened in Cameroon there too. That the woman was a righteous, she felt she was a righteous woman. Just one mistake that she made in her life, she contracted this virus. And because of that, she felt she would not die alone. So she was putting it in the drink she mixed for the school children. This one is even school children spells too. So you can understand when you are now being the one judging your righteousness, feeling that because I've been righteous and this happened to me, I don't want to die alone. So the thing is that we should start rethinking about things and taking things seriously. I talked about having guidance and counseling in my school in those days. I believe that unit is still in secondary school.
I doubt if it's still in secondary school. You're talking about something over 20 years ago. Is it still there? Maybe private.
Is there? No, not private. Public schools is there. Guidance.
I will find out from my sister. She's a teacher. I will find out from her if they still have it. And outside that, in secondary school, what about those who are no longer in school? Ordinary woman, housewife, and all that.
Those are no longer in school. And our mothers, you talked about our mother. On Sunday, I was making a live stream. A lady came into my live stream on Sunday. I told the person, can you please leave my live stream? I need you to go and take 1 hour off. Mommy time. That's what I call it. Mommy time. We were laughing about it, but I was serious. Because I know what it is to have kids around to trouble you. You don't even have time for yourself. You're catering for your husband, you're catering for the home, you're catering for the children. You're also going to work and trying to like make ends meet. And you forget yourself in the mix of that. I told the lady, leave my live stream and get out of YouTube. Go have, even if it's 1 hour, lie down somewhere, stretch your legs somewhere. Even if you can't sleep, stretch your legs somewhere. In those days when we were growing up, we know how it was with our parents. Sometimes they go for meeting. They might argue and argue. After arguing, they pray and eat their fufu, akpo. Everybody goes home. You understand? Things are no longer like that. We are more sophisticated than our brain can accept back home. And also, it's also contributing to a little problem that we have. When we want to be more Western,
more westernized.
So we are moving too fast, more than we can understand. Moving too fast.
Moving faster than our shadows. Moving faster.
Yeah. We don't even understand those people that are doing those things online. If they have any, if you abuse them on internet.
I think you passed on another high tension.
Let me also bring it down to our YouTubers here. Our YouTubers here fighting themselves. You understand? Do you think they are sleeping well? They are not sleeping well because that has become a stressor. Whenever they see their fellow content person creating something, that the stressor has been applied. They start thinking of how to go and make a counter video to abuse that person. All these things combined contribute to anxiety, contribute to depression. Yes. You might not be depressed, you might be feeling anxious, you might be having anxiety problem, you might be feeling fatigue. And also, like you guys said, a lot of people are lazy. When I mean lazy in terms of what they eat, they would rather go and buy fast food than make original Nigerian food for their family. They would rather go and do this than make that. So those things, they've all added up to the problem. Like I said, the paradigm shift between generations. People should start thinking about how to make things work, how to rearrange. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening to you. Looks like you're trying to pack or you're shutting your door or opening. Anyways, I'll be drawing the curtain here. Thank you so much, Queen. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, everyone, for your time here. Unique Lady P, Oyoyo Wanyoma, Stacey K, Anita. Thank you so much. You guys have been amazing. I may not be able to call all your names, but then I say thank you. Have an amazing night rest. Concluding, please, let's watch what we watch and what we listen to. What we eat, what we digest, it matters so much. And we need to build our strength. All this, any little thing, I'm having depression. Sometimes just stand and face your challenges. Sometimes deal with them, find other ways to process them and find solutions. Okay, no problem. I'll be drawing the curtain right now. You know, sometimes find what gives you strength, how to handle situations. Do not give in to pressure. Any little thing, you fall and you just give in. No, if that marriage isn't working, please take a walk. It's not a do or die affair. You were not created for one man. If he's not working out with that man, divorce him, and then if God helps you and blesses you, you remarry. Nothing is wrong with you. You're not a damaged good. Instead of you to remain in that marriage and delete yourself, leaving your beautiful children behind. What do you think is going to happen to these children? Who's going to raise them for you? Don't be selfish and just give in to pressure, crying all the time. If that man won't stop cheating, please do yourself that favor. Love yourself enough to walk away. Love your children enough to stay alive for them. No man, I repeat, under the surface of this earth is worth me deleting my life. It's not gonna happen. I will drop your sorry ass like a hot potato and look for another guy when I'm done. Nobody's worth it. If you will not stop cheating, if you will not stop messing around, then let him know you can take it. You have a right to have a choice. It's in your hand. It is in your hand. Some women know their husbands can't stay with one woman. They know that their husband is a community cucumber, goes around. They know that. But they stick with him anyway. So long as the money is flowing, they don't care. But do you have to stay treating infection all the time? That is why I've told myself, instead of you, my husband, to go cheat, please go and bring home that wife. I'm ready to accommodate her. Come and deal with the problem of a polygamous family. Go and deal with it. I will not give you that opportunity to go and cheat. Instead, bring home that wife. Let us buga at home. Let's fight ourselves at home. And if I can't deal with it, I will carry my bag, fold my clothes, and take a walk. Life is too precious to be depressed. Life is too precious to face all this nonsense, crying for over a man who cheats. Life is too sweet. I can't do that. I can't deal. So thank you, guys. Have an amazing night rest. We'll continue on this discussion some other time. Remember, we do this every day, same time on Love Night with Spice. Have an amazing night rest. Bye-bye. Good night. I love you all. Bye. No music, sorry. I know some people are waiting for music. No music. I can't dance today. We've been here over 3 hours now. I'm so tired and exhausted. I need to go take some rest. Bye, guys.